And welcome back here to Raider Valley. As always, we have the wonderful Tarun Sarorum over here, and I'm Wesley Powell here, basketball announcer. Missed last week, and we are back with some Walton Raider home football. Tarun, glad to be back.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, after that win at Corky Kell, where we knocked past Brookwood, it's a game that was well anticipated. The home opener here is Walton Raider, Walton Raiders from Lambert Longhorns from Swan. So we're all excited to be here. I was down with the student section earlier. Students are excited to be here. We're excited to see speed on the field.
Yeah, we are, Tarun. Going into that Brookwood game, we had two players, Caden Grostrap first and then Christian Ward. Both ran over 19 miles per hour. Caden Grostrap on his 40-yard run, which you'd like to talk some more about.
Yeah, Caden Gilstrap, obviously, that kind of read option type play where he punched the ball himself and ran up the right side sideline for 40 yards. Just a very well executed play by the entire team. We got some blockers in there, and really, Caden Gilstrap just took off with the speed there. So we'd like to see that a lot here today. Obviously, we have a different kind of look from last year, as we were talking about in the scrimmage, and as we saw in Corky Kell last year. But it's a very actually, it's an even more.
Yeah. And you want to talk about new guys who are fast. You got Christian Ward. He had that touchdown as we were talking about. A beautifully executed double move to get open. And when he's in the open field, no one can guard him. Gets open, gets the pass. That is a massive touchdown for Walton, 60 yards down the field. Going to the game, he is my key to the game. If he can get open, if he can get going, Walton, there's no stopping that offense. Yeah, and Alex Ward made arguably the play of the game in that Brookwood game with a huge pass breakup on 4th and 11 to seal the victory for Walton. He's going to be a must-watch on defense, along with a lot of other guys like Noah LaValle, guys like Todd Haley and Hayden Hopos. Those guys got in there on the edge rush. They just wreaked havoc on C.J. Franklin in that Brookwood offense. Going into today, expect more of that. Yeah, and I'm excited here, Tarun. So, going into this game, what's your prediction? What's your keys to the game, and who do you think is going to come out?
So obviously, last week was number 34, Todd Haley. Thought it would be Lambert. Number 55, Patrick Burris. I think number 20, Oliver Steve. The difference between the two teams is all but I expect us to pull off the game in the second half. Maybe not the first half. There will be a little bit of tussle, I think, but Walton's got this one.
100% agree. Coming into this, we got a young team. We got a great young team, and I'm excited to see how these young guys do. We had an MJ Burnett and Malachi Speed play really well in the secondary last game, and I'm really excited to see what we can do today against Lambert. Speaking of new guys, we got last season we had 2 1,000-yard rushers, both graduated. Looking how would we be this year on the ground? Lucas Farrington acted on that massively in that Brookwood game. He played outstanding, had 2 rushing touchdowns. Lucas Farrington, the 3-star running back. I'm really excited to see what he can do this season. Oh, I agree. And now an Air Force commit just recently committed. He'll be joining last year Tyson McCrary and Sam Trainer. Tyson McCrary was his DB mate last season. Can't wait to see what he does. But let's focus on the now as the Walton Raiders are ready for the game against Lambert.
Raiders are obviously breaking through the flag, and the crowd is cheering very heavily for the Raiders. Everyone's excited for this game, this being the home opener here in Raider Valley. After the scrimmage, this is the first time we're seeing the Raiders here at Raider Valley, and I think everyone is just excited to be in this environment here in the student section and out on the field. What do you think of the crowd today?
Oh, I expect a lot from the crowd, especially the new seniors, class of 2025, as I know you are. They're excited. We're excited just coming off that state championship run. I cannot wait to see, and I'm sure they are ready to see what this team can do this season. I can't wait. You can't wait. Let's hand it over to our other class of 25, Mr. Arthur Walton.
Yes, sir. Welcome, Arthur, to the broadcast. We'll be commentating the game for you today, Arthur and I. And as Wesley was saying, we really have a great student section here, and this year with all the Spirit Days, and today was really eye-opening for me how many people dressed up. And this is my I got little sombreros on my shirt, but a lot of people completely dripped out.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think even how good our team was last year, I don't feel like there was the same amount of school spirit as we're seeing right now. So it's inspiring to see, even with a new season, different captains, different team, that the school's showing out even more than before. So
Class of 2025 represent.
right here.
Are you sending a message to class of 2024, Arthur?
Nah, no shots, no shots.
All right, so Lambert, let's talk about Lambert here for a second. Lambert coming off a 30-point loss to Mill Creek, who's ranked number 13, and Walton is ranked number 9 in the state right now. So Mill Creek, Lambert last week, 56-26. Mill Creek won that one. Brookwood, Walton won 30-21. So we got we got a very competitive Walton team and a Lambert team who's looking to rebound and get back to form.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I'm excited. I think starting the season, both of us undervalued our own team a little bit. Right now, we're already ranked number 9. I feel like there's a good start and off to receive.
And there's Alex Ward. This is the first time we're seeing special teams here at Raider Valley, because we didn't see it during the scrimmage. And that's going to be a kind of another aspect of the game with how much speed we have on this team.
Absolutely. Speed kills, and we have a lot of that.
So the ball will be placed. Let's see where it will be placed, actually.
So I know we heard a little bit from Wesley, but what would you say are your keys to the game? What do we have to do to ensure that we get this dub tonight?
So I think lean into that run early. It's been working. Let's not get away from that. I know we are an explosive team, but giving the rock to Lucas Farrington is a great way to just tire out this Lambert defense. So I hope that is the case.
That's exactly what I was going to say. And interesting, Norgay Thompson starting out there, even though we didn't see any touches from him.
And we start with the pass to Christian Ward. It's quite not a first down, I think, but it's a great way to start off a drive.
Certainly, and I think Walton's so powerful on both sides that you pass the ball, you open up the field, giving those gaps to the run, or you pounce with the run and they have to collapse inside, opening up the pass. So Walton's strong in both aspects, allowing us to just open up the field completely.
It's a very multifaceted offense. That's what makes it so great. Gilstrap to throw again, and that's the pass breakup there. It was a good pass to number 4, Caleb Carlson. He's kind of the number 3 receiver on this team, but just a hard collision there. Credit to Lambert.
Yeah, tight window, good ball, just good play by both sides there. Not much to say. But something I'm certainly looking forward to is the dual threat that Caden Gilstrap represents. I mean, last game, 74 yards on the ground, leading the team. Just knowing that he has that option to do whatever he wants, he can assert control.
So this 3rd and 5, Caden Gilstrap backs up, and there's a little screen. It is to Noriega Thompson, and it will be 4th down. So we start with the 3 and out. Not exactly the result we would like, but it's good to see that Walton is trying to move the ball in both through the running back and through the air, all through the air here. But it's good to see.
Certainly, just opening up the playbook, getting started get the rust off. Haven't played at home yet, so it's exciting to see, and not much to worry about here.
For sure. So Walton to punt here. And it's a fair catch at the 30 by number 7 for Lambert. Carter Chung. So this Lambert team, obviously a little low on the offers. Lambert team come from Sewanee. They were a better team, ranked number 22 last year. They've really regressed this year. So they also have some haters to prove wrong. Let's see what kind of formation they come out with here.
And with Walton's offense going out so quickly, we get to see this defense, this powerful, fast defense. That was certainly impressive last week.
4 men at the line for the defense. We're gonna play man coverage, I think, here.
I like it. Rely on your guys.
So was that a wild? I'm not sure if it was a wildcat or a. Yeah, it was a wildcat, and tackle for a lot, or tackle for a short gain there. So good play by Walton. This is a quarterback keeper, and he's taken down.
Number 5, Harrison Richards out of the Wildcat. Quarterback keeper.
I'll tell you what.
Or he's not a quarterback, but another Wildcat.
Well, he's playing it. I don't know what's going on there, but interesting offense to come out with.
Yeah. Okay, now there's the quarterback airing out the ball, and it was very close to being intercepted. Got a little excited there.
There is a flag, but regardless of what that was, great defense. Not a good ball. 2 guys over there. Clean look, great defense.
Yeah, Ethan Stannard picking up the safety, coming in to help under the receiver, really helping get that try to get that interception there. That's just good coaching, good defense there. So now it's 3rd and 3. Oh, okay. So I didn't see a lot of contact, but they're going to call pass interference here.
But they're not moving the ball.
This is interesting to see. A lot of flags last week as well. So, yeah, it is PI. It is in high school football. PI is a 15. Or are they taking it to the spot? No, it is
15.
It is 15, yeah.
I'm not sure I'm a fan of that call, if I'm being honest.
There wasn't too much to see.
Ball was underthrown.
It was in the sun for me, but I did not see too much contact there.
Well, with my contacts, I have 20/20 vision, so I can assure you it's not pass interference.
Yeah. And they're going to hand it off here. So Jesse Brooks, the running back, trying to see where to go, but our defensive front there, led by Todd Haley, just shuts them down.
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing on that look right there, and that's what you like to see. Control those gaps and force them to do something that they don't want to do.
Yeah, the run defense is really the pinnacle of this defense.
Wow, that's a duck.
Yeah, that's overthrown.
Simple screen concept and just sails it. Well, they're back to 3rd down, even with that PI. So
some of that inexperience showing on the Lambert team. It was a ball thrown very high. So now we have a 3rd and 8 situation. These are the situations you want. Walton playing controlled football, and we'll see if they get a 3 and out here. Or not a 3 and out, but get a stop.
So already 3rd and 8, you were expecting pass, but nope, no running back in the backfield here. So
yeah, quarterback standing alone. The Raiders being smart to play it a little deep here. Oh, quarterback keeper. Oh, my God. And
he's going to get it.
He stopped. He got the first down there, but he's stopped by number 9, Jake Thorner.
There is a flag. Stops made by number 9, Jake Thorner.
Oh, okay. There it is. Holding. Yeah. Well, I could see how that happened there.
Yeah, because, wouldn't be so much like the Raiders just leave an open gap straight up the middle, especially. So
yeah,
holding
does
make
unlike
sense.
the team, and that's a lot of plays, even in the NFL. It's when you see something too good to be true, a lot of times it's holding. So.
Exactly, and I know something that we talked about preseason, spring scrimmage, was controlling the penalties.
Yeah,
so
and this is on Lambert. So
exactly,
I'm glad. 3rd and 18, not a very good situation for Lambert. Great situation for Walton. They're playing with 2 safeties deep here.
I want to see Stannard make another play here, make up for that PI.
And there's a short pass, smart by Lambert, smart by Walton, tackle for a loss.
Great tackle by Noah LaValle. Just see ball, go ball.
He's got that type of frame to make strong hits. He's a little shorter than the other guys, but he can pummel them when for tackle for loss.
Certainly has that speed.
Yeah.
So ultimately the result we wanted, getting that possession back, getting the feet loose and ready to.
A little bit of a field position game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sooner rather than later, I would expect Walton to start making some big plays, getting in the end zone and pulling away ultimately.
It's only been 2.5 minutes in this game so far, so there's the punt. And he's going to take it back. Alex Ward is going to be tackled down at the 6.
Ward is taken down at the 7-yard line by number 11, Renson Brooks.
Regardless, to me, that's enough room to make something work, so I'm not worried about it. But I feel a touchdown drive here. I think we'll see definitely some more runs to start out.
Yeah. It's also about I feel like what's great about this offense is we're explosive, but also with Lucas Farrington and a good balance of pass and the run, we also know how to control the clock. It's not very important right now, but it'll be great come the fourth quarter when we're up by a couple scores. So.
Yeah, it's an ability you'd always like to have.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's the run. And Lucas Farrington getting through a couple of defenders.
Almost started looking like it was going to be a zero gain. Ran into some blockers, but found his way for a few yards.
That's the beauty of a good running back, really. Those explosive plays, a lot of them it's attributed to the line, but the running back getting through tough situations is where the running back makes their bread, really. So it's 2nd and 8 now. And Gilstrap to snap. Little audible along the line. Caleb Carlson standing closest to him. I'm thinking a little bit of, drop back. And he airs it out. Oh, yeah, the speed.
Just a touch long, but that's the concept that you like. If you didn't want to go for the long ball.
Touchdown. If they connected there, that would have been a touchdown. Christian Ward, obviously, with the speed, it's easy to overestimate. It's easy to, because he's so fast, it's easy to think that he'll be even further down the field.
Exactly.
Out, so.
And he had multiple Raiders open there. Jude Cascone, interesting, the tight end playing all the way towards our sideline here. Also open on a little hitch.
Yeah, Caleb Carlson, Jude Cascone there. They switched positions, slot. Caleb Carlson went to slot. They're going to air it out again, I think. Yep, not Caleb Williams. Caden Gilstrap. His pass is incomplete.
Almost intercepted. Smart read by the D tackle there.
Yeah.
Recognized the screen and was ready for it. So, another 3 and out, or do we see a fake punt?
All right.
It might be so dumb that it might work. Okay.
I think Coach Bruner's got the punt, this in the bag.
Yeah, me too.
I think he's telling his crew to punt here.
Not as much of a crazy man as I am.
No, sir. So there's the punt. Number 7 back to receive by the 50-yard line, and he's going to take it. He's got some speed. He's at the 35. Oh, and he got leveled. Yeah, Lambert's going to have to deal with that all day.
I think that was Todd Haley there on the tackle flying in.
Those two guys, Todd Haley and Noah LaValle, they're going to make strong tackles today.
Yeah, can't forget my guy Thorner, captain too. Just the linebacker core.
As well, yeah.
Something that thought might lack depth, but a strong position group.
Yeah, the starting linebacker core is extremely successful. Obviously, last week we saw the success that they had. Noah LaValle with the fumble recovery, and Hayden Halpus with the causing the fumble with the strip sack.
As well as 5 team sacks in total, Todd Haley having 2 of them.
Here's a snap. Number 4 to air it out. Lambert trying to do their own.
Great pass breakup by the Walton defense there. Looked like there might have been an opening for the completion, but the ball underthrown once again. And multiple Raiders there to bat that down.
That's on the quarterback. I was looking for, is it an interception? Is it a head tap? But a classic pass breakup. What we want to keep getting the Lambert team into 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10, and into 3 and outs. So good play there by the secondary. Lambert to go down the ground this time, and not a very big gain there. A good play by the linebacking core. Jake Thorner there.
But going back to the last play, we want them to go long. I trust our corners, the speed, the safeties, and the way the ball's been thrown. We've been afforded a lot of opportunities to get something going.
Yeah, the other thing is when they go long, you know that the run game is not working, and that's why they're going long. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Another incompletion.
Quarterback struggling here. Another incompletion. Lambert might be shooting themselves in the foot a little here.
The coverage by number 3, Noah LaValle.
So it is 4th down. We'll see what they do.
As much of both teams haven't had a lot of success on offense, I think there's still been a difference between how Walton's been playing the game and how Lambert's been playing the game. Walton's had a few open shots right there, but Lambert hasn't had success in any regard.
Well, Lambert is trying to get on the board first here with a 43-yard field goal. It's a pretty long field goal. We'll see how it works out. Oh, wow.
And it's in.
And yeah, that's pretty good leg there. All credit to the Lambert kicker.
Baker Kimbrell, the kicker.
Good work there by Baker Kimbrell. That doesn't come without a lot of practice, as we know. Sebastian Benai on our team also splits uprights like that. So it is 3-0. Lambert is up, but now we're going to see Walton with good field position, good opportunity to take some shots down the field. I think at this point we're betting on who is going to catch the first shot down the field, and not if they are. So,
agreed there.
Yeah.
There's just too much explosiveness on this offense to control.
Yeah. Christian Ward and Alex Ward on the outside. Caleb Carlson was the one in the scrimmage who got the early action with the slant routes. Obviously, the Ray Lewises of the world are on our team, not theirs. So running those slant routes are a little safer for us.
Absolutely. On that last drive, Lambert threw a few of those slants. One, they were inaccurate, but two, they weren't open. They were going to be shut down immediately, just like you said.
Yeah. Another thing is, even if the quarterback puts it a little accurately, it is high school football, and the quarterback for Lambert's been leading their receivers into hits, and that's not exactly what you want to do. So now we got 2 Raiders back to receive. This is going to fly into the end zone. They're going to take the touchback. Smart play.
In the end zone for a touchback.
It's time to start building that momentum.
So we're going to see Caden Gilstrap come out there. I still think, though, first play, Lucas Farrington, pound the rock. That's what. If I were the coach, that's what I would do. But I'm not the coach for obvious reasons. So I trust whatever the play is, but I would like to see that.
Me as well. I think I'm in agreement there because even if you only get, let's say, 4 yards, 2nd and 6, instead of being in 2nd and 10 in a vulnerable position to run again, in 2nd and 6, you can do a variety of things.
Yeah. So Caden Gilstrap at about the 15 to snap. Lucas Farrington to his left. And Lucas Farrington's going to take it. He's going to get a couple of yards.
A lot of bodies on the O-line right there on that one.
A lot of bodies on the O-line blocking. And the other thing is Lucas Farrington bodying some of the defensive men. So good play there. It's a nice and cooler day today out here than what it was for the scrimmage.
Oh, most definitely, and I'm fully appreciating that.
It's Caden Gilstrap to roll out to his left here, and he's going to air it out.
Uh-oh.
Little underthrown, but that was a great play by Caden Gilstrap. Just a little bit of miscommunication there, and Christian Ward drops the ball.
Ooh, I was excited. I had a feeling there, but
Carter Chung, good job on the coverage, really closing in. But if that ball was just a tad further, maybe we would have gotten the touchdown there.
Either way, that's a recipe for success that we have for the whole season. And we're in game 1 at home. So much more football to play. How that's going to get refined, how it's going to elevate and evolve. It's going to be exciting to watch for the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's the thing about this team. This team's only going to get better and better from week to week. So we're excited. Caden Gilstrap at the 20 to snap, low snap, recovers nicely, and he's gonna take it himself. Oh,
Getting physical.
He takes the hit, but he gets a lot of yards on that one.
And I think he might have gotten it on the roll. Are they going to give it to him?
They're going to give it to him. That's a great play there.
Move them chains.
Make sure to move them chains. If you slide there, you're not getting the first down. Good job by Caden Gilstrap, putting his body on the line.
100%. I like the way that he surveyed the field on that. Looked for his reads, even as he's rolling out, still looking for his reads until that last moment decision where now it's got to go. And he takes off and he gets the first down.
For sure. That's one thing we've seen more and more from Caden in recent days, which really elevated his play.
Yeah, press coverage at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah. Caden play action here, and he's going to air it out. This time it's Alex Ward. This time it's just a tad too far.
Man, those are getting open. I'm on my tippy toes.
And it's a first down, so it's okay. That mistake is completely okay. In fact, this just kind of instills fear in the Lambert secondary. Maybe they'll play more zone. Maybe they'll put some people back, which will cause us to be able to run more efficiently. So,
there was a penalty. Didn't see what they called on that. Must have been a pass interference of some sort.
That's what it seems like, because it's a 15-yard penalty. That's a PI right there.
I did see some tugging on the earlier side of that route when Ward was trying to break.
All right, so maybe then if it's PI, then maybe you're just leading the receiver.
Calling the attention to that, right?
Yeah. Caden Gilstrap this time sells the fake, but actually hands it off.
Slowed you too well, Tarun, huh?
Stops made by number 13, Luke Lemoyne.
Yeah, oncoming blitz there. Just a lot of bodies.
Yeah.
Net gain of 0.
It's all right.
No harm.
2nd and 10. Now I think Coach Bruner is going to be is going to say, let's get the completion. PIs are great, but let's get the completion.
Yeah, and they're there for sure.
Yeah.
And the more that they put pressure on these outside guys, we're going to allow Caleb Carlson to work inside the numbers.
Yeah. So Lambert actually looks to be stacking up near the line here. Four men at the line and 2 linebackers. Caden Gilstrap roll out, and he creates the play there, and that's a great play to number 10, Max McCraney.
And he ended up getting some good work in the Corky Kell game.
For sure.
I think you got the stats. But
yes, sir. So there on that play, Caden Gilstrap really created by rolling out. He made people follow him, allowing Max McCraney to be open. So really, really good awareness there by Gilstrap.
Yeah, no, it's not easy rolling out and throwing a comeback route of all things. And credit to McCraney as well for holding on. He knows that the defender is going to come for him, but hold on strong in 3rd and 1. Dare I say, Lucas Farrington up the middle.
I hope so. Oh, and the play is
timeout. I like it. Get the initiative. Get your guys in check.
So this interesting timeout. This might be a strategy timeout where Coach Bruner is thinking maybe 3rd and 1, catch him off guard, throw one in the end zone, or maybe he's just saying, let's take a rest. This up to speculation here.
Yeah, and I just want to say that this timeout is brought to you by Rohan Law, your best friend on your worst day. So 3-0, still down, but driving surely at 3rd and 1 with hopefully get on the board before the end of the quarter here.
We got 5 minutes left in the quarter, plenty of time for Walton, obviously, but I'd say don't rush it. We're probably going to go up towards halftime, and then at that point you'll be trying to get the clock down. So let's not rush anything. Get some run game going. Get maybe a couple more explosive plays, but it would be a good wrap to be 7 to 13 points.
We're close to sundown here.
Yeah.
Sun glare will finally be out of our eyes.
And there he is. Gilstrap's going to take it himself for the first down, putting his body on the line.
So physical. You could put him at running back if he wasn't a quarterback.
For sure. At this point though, his throwing is so advanced that the situation he's in and just how he's playing is perfect for this Walton offense. He can sell He can sell a rollout and then just run, and he can do vice versa too. He can go like he's running, and just before he crosses the line of scrimmage, he can air it out. So,
speaking of airing it out,
free defender, but he makes the throw, and oh yeah, that's Alex Ward with a touchdown. Oh, Christian Ward with a touchdown. That they connected last week at Corky Kell, and they do it again.
Just like you said, look to air it out, and that's what they did right there.
Yeah.
Crossing route from Christian Ward
across the field there.
Not an easy throw by any means. And Gilstrap finds the connection. I think he might have gotten hit towards the end of that play too, but still gets there and scores the touchdown.
For sure. We just saw the replay there. So Ken Gilstrap obviously takes his time. There's a defender coming at him, gets rid of the ball immediately when he sees the defender, and it's just a beautiful play. Look at that. See, free defender, and he takes the hit, and that's just in the breadbasket. There's no other words for it.
Just a perfect ball.
Yeah. And good job by Christian. We got the extra point here, so we're up 7-3.
5 for 5 on the season on extra points. No field goals yet.
Sebastian Benai. But if you looked at that touchdown, Christian identifying that mismatch there was also important. Christian Ward, just a single cornerback on him there, so it was a great placement of the ball. Just great vision for that play.
Absolutely. And that touchdown is brought to you by Morning Dew Landscapes, East Cobb's premier landscaping company.
And if you want to sponsor us, just go on the Walton Broadcast Brewster website and give us a call or shoot us an email. We got the Go Raiders chant going. Both teams still completely in this. So Benai to kick off here. So it's interesting to see what Lambert will do now. They had a lot of wildcat going in the beginning, and then they got their quarterback into the play. And we got 4 minutes left in the first quarter rather. So we have a lot of options here for Lambert, but it'll be really interesting to see what they do.
I think Walton will continue to play the way they're playing, but Lambert did start with that strange wildcat. I think it was just trying to catch us off guard, but did not work in the slightest. Quarterback came in, threw some inaccurate passes, so not a lot of traction going for Lambert.
If this was a different team, not Walton, then playing the field position game a little bit for Lambert may have worked like they were doing at the beginning, but just once the defense gets off the field, it's go with all the speed Walton has, so you really can't play the field position game against Walton. So, quarterback under center for Lambert.
Seems to be zone.
Yep, and he hands it off. Little starter step there, but he gets tackled pretty immediately.
Just great containment so far in this first quarter by the Walton D-line. Containing, not letting anyone get outside on the edges. Containing on the inside. Just not a lot of heavy runs. I think they might have one run over 5 yards. It was just a QB sneak, which was a holding.
Jesse Brooks to take the ball again. They try the run again, and he stopped. It's that linebacker core, man. It's that linebacker core will suck the life out of you.
Give my big boys up front a little more credit as well.
For sure. Hayden Halpus up there.
Just the entire front seven plays strong, allowing those corners to play strong.
Yeah, and we're really loading up the box here, so they'll take advantage of that, try to get the throw, but it's a little screen, and they do not pick up the first out.
4th and close. You haven't had a lot of traction. Do you consider it? Do you know that Walton is a stronger team, and more than likely Walton's going to beat you continuing on in this game, but they choose to punt.
They're playing a little bit of conservative football. We'll see how that works out for them, but now they're going to give Walton really good field position, and Ken Gilstrap will probably string together a beautiful drive here. So I get what you're saying, but we'll see as the game progresses.
I don't know. I just think if I'm Lambert's coach, we can't be biased enough to where you think your team's on the same level. I think you have to look at it as a perspective as we're projected to lose this game, so we have to do everything we can to stay in it early as possible.
For sure, but it's always in the first half. It's always play as if the score is 0-0. So
that's true enough.
Check that Kimball's kick dies at the 27-yard line.
So we've been told the kick died at the 27-yard line. We'll see what Caden Gilstrap does with that. That's pretty good field position.
Yeah, a lot of space to work with. I think we'll see some more deep shots. Those have been so open.
I think they've really found a rhythm with that. We might not have expected. We knew this team was always explosive, but every single drive taking 2 to 3 deep shots. It wasn't the identity of this team a couple weeks ago. I think with Corky Kell and now that they're stringing together one touchdown, probably another one here, this might be the new identity of this team.
Exactly. As Thompson takes his first carry.
Thompson loses a yard or so there, but it's still good to try to establish the run. Harrison Richards for Lambert on the stop there.
So far, been a little more pass reliant, but whatever works. If Lambert's going to commit to shutting down the run, we will happily take these bombs that we can get on the sidelines.
For sure. Lucas Farrington back out there. I don't know if he's on a snap count or what today. We see a lot of Noriega Thompson. Lucas Farrington down. He's completely open.
Oh!
Lucas Farrington to the 40, to the 30. Oh, he juked him out. To the 20, to the 10. And that's a touchdown!
Flying into the end zone.
Oh my God. I saw that right there when he broke out and he had no one on him. And he threw it right down the center. And Lucas Farrington, obviously running 19 miles an hour on Corky Kell. I don't know how fast that is, but that looks very fast to me.
And the decisiveness with those cuts. He knows he has a man in front of him. He knows what to do. Shake and bake, take it to the end zone, to the casa.
Yeah, and that juke at the 30, that was sick, man.
Tell you what, that was an exciting play. Whew.
So Sebastian Benai to make this an 11-point game here. Just what a drive, man. It was only a couple of plays,
yeah.
but that's the football I love.
I believe it was 2 plays, actually.
14-3 with 1:43 left in this game.
Absolutely.
I mean, in this quarter. Keep saying that because I feel like Walton's already pulled ahead.
But Walton needs to keep putting the pressure on like they have, keep playing this same rhythm, this same method, and I think we'll see a blowout.
For sure, for sure. This Lambert team there's been a real regression in all the Gwinnett teams really this year, I would say, as people expected with Walton, but I don't think it actually happened here. Walton actually was ranked number 12 about this time last year, and now we're ranked number 9, so you might even call that going up a level.
Yeah, and I have no qualms about how this team has played so far throughout the season. You can see the evolution that's been occurring, the way that they've grown and they've taken more chances and they've just been converting.
Yeah. The entire Georgia football, the power of Georgia football is moving a little bit towards the west, towards Cobb County. We got obviously the Paulding teams are a little better this year. North Cobb and Walton here in Cobb County is where it's at, though.
We're playing North Cobb on our homecoming game, I believe.
No, I don't. It's not our homecoming game. It's
Gotcha.
a couple of games before that. But good run out by number 5 for Lambert, Harrison Richards.
Our Wildcat friend.
So Lambert will have pretty good field position to start. We'll see how they take advantage of this.
Well, same as if it was a touchback, but
a little better. Oh, or no, at the 25. All right, so they'll have the quarterback under center, number 4 with the running back lined right behind him. And it is a high snap, but a running play. And he gets past a few guys, but only about 2 yards.
Exactly, and Walton was thin in the box there. Only 4 up front and 2 linebackers out there. So the fact that Walton can contain that run to 2, Bowie Crawford there, with only 6 guys in the box is pretty incredible.
For sure, for sure. We've seen a lot of 6 guys in the box today, actually. And there's a throw to number 7 for the Longhorns, Carter Chung. He gets a few yards there.
It's going to bring him to 3rd and short. But just like you said, the slant routes typically haven't been there so far. That one was open. They got it, but there's no yak, no yards after catch, which is what you look for in a slant route.
For sure, for sure. They're bringing, the thing with Lambert is 3rd and 2. This is a pretty good situation for them. I'm not going to diss them on that, but they keep bringing it all down to 3rd down. You don't want to do that with this strong of a Walton team and this strong of a first front 7. There's a high snap. The quarterback's going to take it himself. He's not going to get anywhere, but there's a flag.
And Hayden Halpus looks upset.
Yeah. Tommy Ross, number 72 on the stop. He's a real sleeper up there on the D-line. Plays nose tackle. But Walton does look upset with this flag.
Holding is the call against the Longhorns.
Oh, never mind. Holding is the call against the Longhorns.
That sure does put a smile on my face.
Longhorns got a little excited there.
Be a 10-yard penalty from
So-
the spot.
So the Raiders are actually going to, instead of taking the 4th down, they'll take the penalty, and it's going to be 3rd and 12. Raiders want good full field position when this ball comes back to them. So
Yeah, I respect that decision. They haven't shown the ability to convert from 10 yards out.
yeah.
So extra field position is certainly nice.
So again, they'll have the same setup this entire drive. Number 4, the quarterback Ethan Doherty in the backfield with the running back lined up right next to him, Jesse Brooks. Walton loads up the box, and it's a little screen to number 6. He's got some speed, but he does not convert.
Yeah, number 6, Christian Smith. That was pretty explosive. Got me a little on edge for a moment, but Walton made sure not to let that go too far.
Yeah, Todd Haley there, he kind of dropped back a little and made sure to get that tackle. And it is 4th down. But it is a 4th down where they might make a decision here, 4th and 1.
Looks like they are keeping the offense out there.
Little Dan Campbell style of.
Well, at this point, 14-3. I understand last time when it was only 7-3, but you're seeing the trajectory of this game, so.
Yeah, I would still not take this risk, but Lambert does what Lambert does.
Looks like they're going to let the quarter run out.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it for your first quarter. Walton up 14-3. That quarter brought to you by the Dial Family Foundation.
So this quarter, obviously, success for Walton. The play with Lucas Farrington, and the touchdown before that for Christian Ward. That's Christian Ward really showing his ability to beat people. And this whole team showing their kind of route running ability a little bit as well. Even Lucas Farrington from the backfield there, really just what we call breaking ankles. So good job by Walton there.
Exactly. Even with the slow start on the first 2 drives, they've made strides in showing the growth in the game. A little miscommunication and disconnect on some passes, but ultimately finding our way back and connecting with those touchdowns they mentioned with Christian Ward and Lucas Farrington.
And creating a highlight reel, too, for our 3-star running back, Lucas Farrington.
Absolutely. And check out any highlights after the game on Walton Sports Media on Instagram.
So ball security, we didn't see any ball security issues from both teams that came to fruition here this last quarter. But Lambert, some high snaps there. Maybe that will be an opportunity for Walton down the road. And it's important to remember for Walton that down the road, regardless of the quarter, regardless of the score, protect that ball. It's a baby ball.
Yeah, you always want to stay disciplined, absolutely. And you don't want to let yourself fall into those bad habits of turnovers and ball security. But Walton has been super good about that so far.
So here at the start of the second quarter.
Oh, ball security.
Maybe I should be like a shaman or something.
I'm the shaman with my score predictions, buddy.
But great play there. Great play by Todd Haley. It was kind of a little hard to see here, but it was just great. I believe it's like a peanut punch type of fumble there.
Yeah, Lambert was focused, getting that 1 yard. Maybe there was a reach in there and someone smacked that ball out. Yeah. Good job by the Raiders staying active and jumping on that.
And that being said, we could have really caught that play if we have another camera down there. So if you're looking to sponsor us, again, visit Walton Broadcast.
Walton Broadcast Booster Club.
Yeah, just search that up on Google. You'll find the site.
As well as you can send an email to waltonbroadcastingboosterclub@gmail.com. Please support us.
So now Caden Gilstrap, obviously, he's got the best field position of the game here today. And he's sitting here at the 36, snapping the ball. He's going to keep it here. Play action. People coming at him, but that's just a little out of reach. I almost thought that was a touchdown there.
Good-looking pass and nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
These are the kind of looks that we like to see, that we want to continue to see.
And the thing is, Christian Ward is constantly giving him these looks. Christian Ward, again, beating the corner back there. I think Lambert needs to play a little bit more zone here with the safety back there.
100%. Sure, you can play man, but have that safety backup and not press up on the line. Yeah. On either Christian or Alex Ward, they don't have the capability to contain them on the outside.
And Max McCraney also, he's become a important kind of number 4 option here. He's actually sitting out there wide right now. And there's a little pass to Caleb Carlson there.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good gain there. That's actually 6 or 7 yards.
3rd and short, so allows you to run pass again.
Yeah.
Just keeping that momentum flowing.
3rd and 3. Now this could go both ways. Obviously, we could try to go through the air or go through the ground here.
Exactly. Having that flexibility is just a blessing.
Yeah. That last play, though, again, Gilstrap waits, creates the play, and good job by the O-line there. On play action, we saw some free rushers coming at him, but that's just Lambert's style of play. But when it's a classic shotgun-type pass, he's been protected today. Lucas Farrington around. Oh, Lucas Farrington tackled for a loss there.
Big loss there. Good containment by Lambert defense, but that brings us to...
There's just no space, no place to go there. The D-line for Lambert is kind of their shining point today, and they've been getting through the O-line a little bit.
And it's 4th down. Is Walton going to keep him out there?
So it's 4th and 5 here. We know Coach Bruner has been gutsy in the past, but we'll see what if this ball is actually snapped. Looks like him. All right, they're gonna. What did I say? They're gonna call the timeout and probably bring the kicking unit out.
Possibly, or take the strategic moment, like you said, and you really want to find that play that can get you this 1st down, get you in the end zone, and ultimately really pull away.
Yeah, it really depends here. We're up 14-3, so do we want to go up 17-3 or do we want to take that risk? Obviously, obviously we're expected to win this game. It might just be like a practice type decision to let them go ahead and go out and try to get that touchdown. But it all really depends on what Coach Bruner's thinking here.
Especially with the lead that you have, you can feel more comfortable in going for these plays, knowing that Lambert only has 3 points, hasn't been able to move the ball. You have all the momentum, just all the factors pushing towards going for it here.
Yep, Caden Gilstrap is going to come right back out on the field. He's going to come out there with Christian Ward going to his left. Caleb Carlson also lined up on the left. The receiver is lined up pretty wide, actually. And Max McCraney here on our near side. Lucas Farrington's also sitting there. You could just, catch the defense by surprise. Lambert is still, though, they're still loading up the box. Lambert doesn't want to play it soft, I guess. Caleb Carlson, some motion across. Caleb Carlson at the right hash now. Caden Gilstrap roll out to the right. He's going to make a play, and that's... Oh, that was a good play, but good break up there by Lambert as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Good play design. Unfortunately, not the result we wanted.
Yeah, Max McCraney ran a good route, but he kind of got stuck there in between the safety and the corner. So the ball was placed pretty well, but it's just a tough play to make there.
Absolutely. And interesting to note, something so important about running backs is the pass blocking aspect. And on Caden's rollout there, Lucas Farrington right in front, holding him off, blocking for his QB. So that's always nice to see.
Yeah, Lucas Farrington's a big body as well. So Lucas Farrington, one of the biggest additions to this team this year.
Yeah, and we know how much college interest he has.
Daughtry's pass.
So a little check down here that's incomplete.
Check that number
Daugherty
2.
kind of off the mark a little with these short passes today. So now they're going to have 2nd and 10. These are situations Walton wants, obviously. 2nd and long, 3rd and long.
2nd down and 10.
They're going to be forced probably to throw here. Box is still loaded up. Daugherty goes back a little. Daugherty's going to take off. Oh, the tackle's missed, but he's brought down. He's brought down.
Yeah, we've also they switched quarterbacks to Marshall Coleman. He's a lefty.
Never mind. Marshall Coleman there with the run. So they're going to get the first down there. Noah LaValle played a little soft there, but that's just tough when your quarterback, as we know, Caden Gilstrap gives people trouble as well.
100%.
There's a running back run up the middle, number 10, Jesse Brooks.
And
Good blocking there on Lambert's end.
Lambert is starting to open up the field a little bit there, but there is a flag.
There is a flag.
As Mark Aston would say.
So it does seem it might be holding again. We've seen a lot of that from Lambert. Those are kind of minuscule things that differentiate these two teams, or just any top 20 team from top 100 teams. So
looks like it was holding on the call there.
yeah. Again, that looked.
Oh. Okay, personal foul.
Okay. So that's a discipline issue then there. But
Potato. Put the ball back. I don't care what they did.
I agree.
Walk of
So
shame.
we have 10:26 left in the second quarter, and Walton's up 14-3. Lambert has the ball, 1st and 15.
Ideally, I would like to see the score at halftime be 28-3 for Walton. I don't like that number. I don't like that score, being an Atlanta Falcon fan. But that's what it is.
So again, they're playing shotgun here with number two Marshall Coleman to snap. A little bit of confusion on the Lambert side.
Also be interesting to see some clock chewing.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 actually, because the foul was assessed at the spot that it occurred. Little left-handed. The lefty's going to run again, but this time, he's pummeled, and the ball comes out.
I think he was down already, but
yeah,
Alpus still ended up getting on it after celebrating for the sack a little bit.
The ref gives the classic "he was down" movement.
But great hustle getting after there by Hayden Halpus there.
The Halpus. That's the kind of hip drop tackle that you can't do in the NFL anymore, but completely legal here in high school. So actually, the quarterback did get half a yard maybe on that play, so it's 2nd and 9.
And it seems Coleman's more of a running QB. He hasn't really looked at his reads, just kind of looks up, pulls it down.
And here's the little screen, little bobble, incomplete.
Just wanted to see some Blazing Raider come in, swoop that, and take it to the casa.
It was a little early to be switching out quarterbacks. Lambert, a little kind of interesting strategy here, switching out the quarterback this early.
Well, for one series, I don't see the issue. Daugherty hasn't had the greatest start to this game. But, then you go into the psychological aspect, how he would be affected if he comes back in knowing that he was not selected to keep going in the game earlier.
Yeah. Walton again loading up the box. 5 men to rush, actually, here.
Ooh, brings the house.
It's like a engage 8, and yeah.
Todd Haley and
3rd
others.
And 15 after this one. All that speed on that D-line. We're going to get the replay here in a second.
4th down and 13 for the Longhorns. Number 7, Alex.
Great play call there from the Raiders.
And there you see it. They kind of engulf them all around. You got to have that pressure up with the D lineman to get the edge around. So great job by the entire unit there. Nose tackle, D line, that's always undervalued.
And a smart call, especially knowing what the quarterback has been doing for Lambert, wanting to scramble.
Oh, it's muffed. Oh, no. Yep, there's a muff punt there. Very unfortunate there. Alex Ward try to just let it roll out, and it hit his leg.
Unluckily bounced onto him. But this is the kind of adversity that's going to come up throughout the season, and see how Walton will respond.
That's good to see some camaraderie there. Number 9, Jake Thorner, telling Alex Ward it's okay, man. Just focus on being a good corner on this next play.
That's the captainship you have to have. You have to make sure your guys stay in check, keep them together, and moving forward.
So it'll be first down at the 15 for Lambert. It'll be interesting. I feel like if they don't convert here, it's very crucial for Walton to keep them from getting the touchdown, because if that happens, that is a killer for morale, man, for Lambert.
100%, and this is the closest they've been to the end zone all night.
So there's the snap, and the lefty is going to throw.
Into the ground.
Yeah.
Coleman's pass intended for number 8.
Bruner yelling at the referee.
Number 8, Matt Franatovich,
Number 2.
on the trying to get the reception there. But Christian Farrell, another sleeper there, kind of your third cornerback, nickelback type player.
But he certainly had his moments this season last, and even before. Memorable pick 6 from him last season.
For sure. So it will be second down.
There is a flag.
Oh,
But there was laundry on the play.
Blocking below the waist is the call against the Longhorns.
Oh wow, okay. Blocking below the waist, a new one. But just if you don't play disciplined football, this is what happens. And it's a 15-yard penalty. This 2nd and 25.
yeah, the Longhorns have not been taking advantage of the opportunities that they've been given, especially with the amount of penalties that they've had.
They're shooting themselves in the foot. Just the Raiders will take it any day. They're gonna press up actually here. They're gonna play zone, but they're gonna have their corners press up, or maybe not.
Wow.
And it's a handoff that tries to.
Yeah, Tommy Ross, the first one there, holding him.
We've said his name a couple of times already. Tommy Ross, just being an absolute menace out there on the D line. Tommy Ross also in on the sack this last drive, so that's good that unit has really evolved together.
Exactly. We mentioned a lot of names on that front 7, but initially Tommy Ross was the one that came to mind. But playing that second interior tackle, very important.
So number 7, the quarterback to take off, trying to beat a couple of people, but he eventually gets hit.
He got pretty slammed there.
Hayden Halpus there. The Chalpus Halpus again. Strikes again.
Yeah, Hudson Beard got a little check on him too. I like it.
Yeah, it's also important, the discipline there, not to hit him after he's out of bounds. All those things factor into Walton's success as well. Walton very disciplined today. There's a couple of encroachment penalties last week at Corky Kell, but this week Walton really, I don't think they've had any, or they certainly haven't had many.
Yeah, nothing too significant. Absolutely. I mean, you're gonna get a penalty here and there. It's part of the game, but
Yeah.
on the overall, great discipline.
So a little play action there, and he'll be flushed out.
Wow.
And oh yeah, that's a sack. That's a sack. So that 59, John Dunning on the stop there.
Great hustle because Coleman is it was a fast quarterback, and you can see the way he sheds his block, contains, and finishes off that sack. Impressive. Just this whole D-line, the hustle that they've had.
100%. I think they're actually going to punt here. They're in punt formation. We did see the kicker make a 43 from the other side. This would be more like a 46, 47. So I think they're going to just punt it away.
And just the idea of it being 4th and 20 doesn't sit great either. Punt going to go to the that's a
that's a
great punt.
Good punt
To the 2.
Yeah. You can see that two-point conversion line right there. About there is where they down the ball. So Caden Gilstrap, it'll be a different situation for him. It'll be interesting to see how he takes this. It'll also be interesting to see if Lucas Farrington gets the rock immediately or if this goes out far.
You know, it's a risky position for both sides, really. Obviously, Walton, pressure with a safety or something of the sort. But in addition, if Lambert's going to play up and press, that there's a potential for a big play break.
For sure. I definitely agree, especially with what we've seen already. I think that Lambert is also has worries here with Walton's explosive wide receiver core.
So still 14-3 currently, and you've got 6 minutes and 52 seconds left in the second quarter.
So we're going to have actually 2 tight ends set. So maybe give it to Lucas Farrington here. Oh, Caden Gilstrap's going to keep it.
He's going to launch it.
He's going to air it out.
Oh.
Just a little too far over the left shoulder. Christian Ward kind of lost it there, but
great look.
Good look.
And
good throw.
Good job by everybody there. The block's holding up. Gilstrap, no one getting scared of the impending pressure.
Yeah, that was a very risky play there, really, with how far they were in the end zone. But it was a good job there to have, obviously, not just the offensive line, but the tight ends blocking. And we've seen Lambert have a little bit of success here with the rush, so that was very, very good that we to see the protection.
Ooh, we're going to get a false start. Either way, it's only half the distance to the goal, and we're close at the moment. But
Lambert very hyped about that one. Just a little movement there.
As well, having those 2 tight ends on the line to block, not only to block, but they can have a quick release into the flats, find some gap, and get a little bit of that chunk of change yardage back. So it's confirmed false start.
Still trying to recover from the loss of Daniel Calhoun last year on the left side of the line. So it's a little understandable, the O-line struggles today. Caden Gilstrap hit as he throws, but it's going to be thrown out of bounds. He was looking at Caleb Carlson. That's a tough play to make as you're hit, but it's just good to keep the ball safe and prevent a safety.
Exactly. That's the mature veteran decision for the first-year starting quarterback to say as well, to make that decision to throw the ball away. A lot of unprepared quarterbacks will try and force a play, force something to happen, and oftentimes end up with a turnover.
Yeah, boy, have we seen that with some of these other teams.
So it's going to be about 3rd and 12, 3rd and 11.
Yep. Caden Gilstrap standing about where the L is. And we're going to have a lot of people blocking again. Oh. Again, they're going to get number 53, Cooper Bowles, on the false start. Again, that left side of the line. It's going to take a little adjusting to, but
no, I think they played strong. Forget about the false start penalties. They've certainly held up their part of the offensive line. The whole unit has been strong, and stronger than everybody anticipated coming into the season.
Especially Patrick Burris. You see a lot of Lucas Farrington out on the right side. That's because Patrick Burris sitting there at right guard, and number 65, Nicholas Thorner, Jake Thorner's brother, sitting there at right tackle. So that's been a good spot on this line to run the ball down that.
So let's see if we can have any Caden magic.
We've seen Hiklinski do things from back here, so let's see what Gilstrap can do. He tiptoes down back. He tiptoes around the back, and he's smart to put it out of play.
I think he tried to get it.
Yeah.
It looked like it got batted, but either way, smart play.
Regardless, important thing is don't put it down the middle here. It's just like some of your other sports, soccer, lacrosse. When you're by your goal line, you don't want to put it down on a slant or out in the middle. It's always good to play the edges.
Exactly. And to go back, that this drive, the drive before this started with Lambert having great field position. They got pushed back, and as a result, we didn't get great field position.
So we'll see. This punt is going to be important then, is what I'm hearing from you, so that we can get back into the rhythm that we had. Pretty long punt here. Number 7 to field it around the 35 now,
Solid
and he
contain.
gets down at the 30.
Yano's punt is caught by number 7, Carter Chung.
Carter Chung, the bright spot on Lambert's receiving core today. Good play there.
He's been making good plays on both sides of the ball here.
Yeah, and MJ Burnett on our side as well. He's also risen to the occasion this year. So 6:22 left in the first half. Still 14-3. Lambert has good field position here. I'm interested to see who comes out. So it is number 2, Marshall Coleman at QB. So Marshall Coleman will probably take it the rest of the way here. He's a runner, a lefty. We'll see how that factors into this game. Some communication on that sideline.
Got a hard snap count there.
Yeah. We got four linemen, so we're not too tight in the box. We're going to play the edges. And he's just going to run. Marshall Coleman is stopped with about 3-4 yard gain.
Yeah, the force in the middle there. Jake Thorner takes him down. And
That's I don't know why Lambert is trying to attack that. I think it's just the quarterback specifically who's trying to take it down there. But Jake, you don't really want to run into Jake Thorner and those guys on the linebacking core.
Yeah, speaking of quarterback, Lambert just switched after that play, bringing back in quarterback Ethan Daughtery. So we'll see if he can make a change for this stalling offense.
You can do whatever you want, but this Walton defense is not going to let up. Daugherty with a throw, with
and
the
the
catch,
touchdown.
and with the touchdown.
Scored by Matt Franatovich.
Matt
That's a
Franatovich
name.
had one good play earlier, and now they connect. There was a little bit of crossing route there, like a little backyard football there. 2 receivers in the same area, and Walton played a little light, but this is realities of football.
Absolutely, and with 5:33 left, still gives time for both teams to probably have an opportunity here. But what I'd like to see is Walton show some of that chew clock ability, right? Hold on to the ball
both
here.
teams have an opportunity, but what I'd really like to see is Walton, 5 minutes, 33 seconds. Take your time and get your touchdown in 5 minutes and 33 seconds.
That's what I was saying.
And so now 14-10, the score.
Well, the first true good look that the Longhorns have had all night, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, and with Daugherty, they had a little bit of quarterback troubles there, and they brought Daugherty back in, worked out for him. He's going to try to keep him competitive in this game. Obviously, the Walton defense, that was just not characteristic, really. Walton defense today has been really, really strong in both the secondary and linebacking core. So.
So luckily, we don't have to wait too long to see this fun offense get back out there for another drive.
Yeah, we're going to have 2 Raiders back to receive the kickoff.
Taking off Longhorns from his own 40-yard line. Back deep for the Raiders, number 2, Christian Farrell.
Christian Farrell back deep this time.
I like
See
it.
what he can do.
Number 15, Malachi Speed.
Malachi Speed also back there. See which side they attack. And it's probably going to soar out the end zone. Touchback. They've had special teams has been pretty good for Lambert today, I'd say.
Yeah, no, I'd agree.
Probably kind of keeping them in the game in some ways with that down punt at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that's very true. Neither the offense or the defense has done them any favors.
Defense really, probably the weakest spot here. Our receivers really beating them and tiring them out on both hashes and the sidelines. So Caleb Carlson this time, he'll play in the slot on the left side. Christian Ward will play all the way out on the left side. And on the close end, we will see Malachi Speed, I think, actually. Or is that Malachi Speed?
Yeah, it might be McCraney.
And it's a handoff.
Gilstrap hands off to number 22, Lucas.
Maybe a yard or 2 on that play. He's bottled up pretty quickly, but still good to stick with the run.
Exactly, because as appealing as the long bombs may seem, it's always great to have a persistent ground game going for you.
Ryan Siegel at that center position. He's been helping out around the line. It'll be good to see him get some more blocks down the field. He's a really good center for this team.
Yeah, especially considering that Lambert on the opposite side has had a lot of high snaps, bad snaps, but it's been pretty controlled here.
Gilstrap, he really drops back here, looking to air it out, and he's got the play. And that
Christian
there's a
Ward.
couple of jukes. Christian Ward to the 50.
And Gilstrap had a lot of time in that pocket to let that play develop. So the boys up front held through. You can see here,
Yeah, that's
Caden
really
scans from right to left and finally finds Christian Ward across the middle.
Yeah, Christian Ward really, it was his route, but he had the hesitation and the vision in the field to position himself to find where would be a good place to be open for the ball. Caden Gilstrap again, shotgun to snap. Caden Gilstrap drops back again. He's gonna look down the field, and he's just gonna take off. Good play there.
Yeah, he gets about 7-8 on that one.
Yeah, 6 yards for number 6.
7 for him.
That's the thing. That might be one of the reasons Lambert is playing so close up, because there's always the possibility that Caden Gilstrap's going to take off and get 30, 40 yards like he did last week. So,
Yeah, he had 74 on one came from a 43-yard run. But just like you said, and I appreciate that talent that he has, especially that he doesn't commit to the run so early. He always wants to find his reads.
so another shotgun play here, and they're just going to hand it off to Lucas Farrington, who amps up the speed and gets the first down. Good stutter step there, and then he just put his foot in the ground.
And currently 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in this half. So too many yards to be gained by Walton to slow down too much. But they do let the clock turn down a little bit here.
Max McCraney on our very close side, and Caleb Carlson lined up in the slot.
A little bit of a bunch on the right side.
Yeah, a little kind of trips formation. I doubt it will be Hail Mary, but Caden gonna run around.
Wow.
And Caden,
Oh,
that is
there you
clear
go.
PI.
Flag is out there.
Give me that PI. Yeah, there was a little even horse collar type stuff going on there.
And even in a sense, since it's only a 15-yard penalty, kind of smart. Because you leave that chance for him to head tap you, he probably will. So, PI, only 15 yards. But also,
I hope
I wanna
they're
see
not
the
coaching
touchdown,
the
right?
players like that. But
yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it. But
Yeah,
I understand the sentiment there. But as well, give me the highlights. Give me the big plays
for
that I
sure,
know
for
that
sure.
they can provide.
So we'll just see it. You don't really know who this is going to benefit the most, because now Walton can get a couple more plays in to get to the touchdown, get some more time off the clock here, and end in a touchdown maybe. Again, we're going to have a kind of trips formation here with Caden Gilstrap standing 3-4 yards behind the line. And there's a snap, and there's a little screen. Little out of reach for Lucas Farrington, but you're going to have a play or two like this.
No worries there.
Yeah, second down and 10
second
now.
down. I think could even say that there's a chance to score here, make a stop, and get another possession. If I may be so true with 3:29 left, I could see it.
It's a possibility for sure.
Just because we know that Walton is such an explosive team of big plays and touchdowns.
So now again we're gonna have two receivers on each side, it looks like here, and Lucas Farrington obviously in the backfield. We've only seen a couple of 2 tight end sets here, so that'll be interesting to see if we're gonna run the ball a lot in the second half. If we have some more 2 tight end sets, but we only got the 5 people on the line, the 5 linemen out there right now. Caden Gilstrap again in shotgun. This is 2nd and 10. Is this the touchdown? Caden Gilstrap to keep. Caden Gilstrap trips him out. Caden Gilstrap to the 10 on almost
Inside the 5,
touchdown.
and what a cut. I got goosebumps right there.
Caden Gilstrap really juking out the defense there. He gives like he's going inside and goes outside. So here's the replay. Caden Gilstrap snaps, he pulls, and he gives like he's going inside, goes outside, and just beats him with the speed. That's what's great with having a mobile quarterback. He's not obviously you talked about him hesitating, which is a really good thing. But when he pulls the ball, he's quick, and he's really a Jaden Daniels type of runner. So good play there.
And you can see the way he plays in his basketball, his speed, his dunks, his rim running plays. It translates to the gridiron.
For sure. Now I think we're going to punch it in with Lucas Farrington, as we do.
It's just so nice
What a
to
great
have a
touchdown.
goal line back like Farrington, who is just so reliable inside the 5 like that.
It really is, and with the line doing a great job. Obviously, 2 tight end set. I was talking about that earlier. To get up 21-10, just a beautiful play design, beautiful play by Lucas Farrington there. This touchdown is brought to you by the Dial Family Foundation. So now we're going to go up 21-10 with this point after. Let's see, Benai split the uprights.
And in typical fashion, straight through.
So again, try to stay double Lambert's score at least. And now there's only 2 minutes and 48 seconds, so now the pressure is on Lambert just the way we want it.
I'm projecting a 3 and out, 1 first down gained at most. Walton gets it back, scores before half.
Yeah.
Premonition
and
from the shaman.
28-10 is a very good score. Unlike 28-3, 28-10, we can sit comfortably there. Oh. So obviously you've seen our booth camera here a little bit. At halftime we might let you see Joby here whip out some dance moves right behind us. Production.
Yeah, and speaking of the cam, make sure to stay tuned when halftime comes around for our halftime, postgame, pregame announcer Wesley Powell to analyze a little bit of that first half for you.
So again, speaking of some analysis, I wanna ask you, who do you see? We talked about the Niners and being Walton in the scrimmage game. I don't think this is Niners style football. What NFL team is this?
I agree with you. I'm gonna get back to you on that before we come to a close at this half.
So here's the kickoff, and I think they're gonna take it right back out. Number 5 for Lambert, tackled about the 7-yard line. Beautiful play there. Good special teams play by number 34, Bowie Crawford, class of 2025.
I feel like I might have found my answer already. I'm thinking some Philadelphia Eagles.
That's what I said last year with Jeremy Hicklinski's team. We constantly compared them to Philadelphia Eagles. You think again this is another Eagles team?
I think so. I think you have a mobile quarterback in Ghostrap, a strong running back Farrington to Barkley, and the double-headed receivers with Christian and Alex Ward to A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. So
we went from Cam Lloyd and Wyatt Sonderman to Christian Ward and Alex Ward. So now there's a run play by Lambert, immediately bottled up. The running has just not been good for Lambert today. Those front 4 or 5, front 7 guys really have bottled up that run.
Alongside number 9,
Jake Thorner on the stop. Do we even need to say that at this point?
Certain way he just attacks that you can identify. Oh, it's Thorner again.
Timeout is called by head coach Daniel Bruner.
Timeout for the Raiders again. Just make sure to stay fresh as the sun has just set here at Raider Valley.
That timeout's going to be brought to you by Rohan Law. So I'll return the question to you then. On the defensive side of things,
Who do I see?
Who do you see? I think you got to look for people that have a strong front 7.
This is a sleeper, and I want to be very clear. I mean this as the utmost compliment. I'm a big Chicago Bears
No,
fan.
I knew it
This
was
is
coming.
a Bears defense. This is a Bears defense. Jalen Johnson, Alex Ward, Jaquan Brisker, Ethan Stannard, and the front. Montez Sweat is up there. The D-line is just, it's beautiful. Below, you probably don't know who these people are, but
come on.
trust me.
Don't insult
trust me.
my knowledge.
You will in a few years. You'll know both who these guys are out on the NCAA fields, and you'll know who the Bears defense is too.
Incredible. The blind faith in the Chicago Bears. But we don't have blind faith for the Walton Raiders because we've seen the talent, unlike the Bears.
Bears also got some talent, but this ball is aired out, and that's a completion. And the Lambert sideline goes crazy. That's a completion to number 6.
40-yard bomb.
Christian Smith. Credit there to Lambert. That we're going to need this time here. Number 4 airs it out again.
Too far.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone just kind of stopped on the play. Doherty kind of...
Yeah, you could tell how that one was going to go.
Doherty lost the plot there.
But he seems a little more confident in his throws after that big completion.
For sure, for sure.
Which can be a little scary, but overall, great coverage by the Walton defense.
Yeah, even once people lost, like, this play is not happening, Malachi Speed still made sure to stay with the receiver. Good disciplined football there.
That's diligence that Coach Bruner and company has always instilled. Oh, wow.
That was crazy. I genuinely thought that was going to be intercepted there for a second. Good play there by Drake Lucky, the linebacker.
Oh. Looks like we're trying to look for some possession switch. Oh. Walton may get possession here. The ball was called as live. And I think Lucky was the last one to touch that.
Yeah.
And
there's a flag down.
A flag.
Okay.
Lucky, for good measure, takes it to the end zone.
All right, look, just stay with us here for a second. We'll decipher this for you real quick.
Either way, how this turns out, a great read and a great play by Drake Lucky. It looked like that Kyle Hamilton pick 6 almost.
For sure.
Jumping.
Doherty just did not see him coming. That's a mistake a quarterback can't make. And Drake Lucky with just explosive gets in there. And good play there. Good breakup. All right.
Sideline warning is the call against the Raiders.
All right, so they're going to call sideline warning. So that's after the play. So it is 3rd down because the penalty is after the play, but it's 3rd and 10.
I think the coaches got so active and adamant about getting that possession, but
yeah,
nothing to worry about.
Coach Bruner always comes in with that energy, with that fervor.
And you need to, to inspire your team.
For sure. Okay, now that he was laid out, number 19 Hudson Beard on the stop.
Yep.
Or 18 Hudson Beard on the stop.
Stop is made by number 18 Hudson Beard.
That's just great to see when a DB comes up like that and lays out a guy on a screen pass. And there's a holding. Holding on, obviously on Lambert. Offensive holding.
If you're Coach Bruner, do you take this one or decline it?
In the back is the call against the Longhorns.
Block in the back, actually.
Interesting. Because it would be a 46-yarder.
Yeah, I take that. With 46, I believe they're punting that. He made it from 43 earlier, so don't quote me on that. But 46 is a tough.
Well, you're quoted, so if they do hit it, you're cooked, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
Still some talks going on, waiting for that ball to be set.
Yeah, because if you don't take it and you take 4th down, this is a pretty good opportunity for a field goal.
Yeah, and 1:28 remaining in this second quarter. So 4th and 14, they're going for it.
4th and 14, they're going to keep the offense out there. Very interesting.
Soft coverage.
And he's going to air it out there. Oh, and that's caught. Number 0 there for Lambert, E.J. Hartwell.
Not much to say there, but credit to Lambert finding the gap, great pass and completion.
Coverage. Walton was playing a little bit of zone coverage, so sometimes that's with zone coverage. That's kind of your opportunity cost there, but that's just good quarterbacking.
And before the snap, Lambert called a timeout. Then there is a player down.
Just talk over a little, get the player some help.
Make sure to call Grassroots if you have a weed problem at 833-66-GRASS. Thank you, Grassroots Turf, for your support.
So this timeout is brought to you by Morning Dew Landscapes, the premier landscaping company in East Cobb.
So 1:14 to go. Lambert has had a good drive here, getting 2 big plays, especially to put them in contention for another touchdown here, bringing it back to a 1-possession game, which would be a little scary.
Yeah. That's some of that last play. That was a little bit of a last year's Bears defense. Not as proud as that one, but Walton Raiders going to get back to being this year's Bears defense in a second.
Stop it.
Or maybe you could even say the front four, and maybe a more applicable, more people might know Matthew Judon up there now with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, Grady Jarrett.
Maybe
Eddie
the
Goldman.
front four is like that. Yep, Eddie Goldman made his money with the Bears, by the way.
Yeah,
just
he
letting
did.
you know.
Then he realized not the place to be.
Eddie Goldman and Keem Hicks in that center for the Bears back in the day.
Left end.
Very, very strong front, similar to Hayden Halpus and Noah LaValle down the middle. Or they're both D linemen, so maybe I should say Hayden Halpus and Todd Haley.
Ross or Todd Haley. You got so many. That's the thing. You got so many options, so many outstanding talents on that front seven.
Yeah.
On the front four, the linebacker three, just so much talent everywhere.
I'll put it this way: Todd Haley is kind of your Khalil Mack, and then Hayden Halpus and Tommy Ross are your Akeem Hicks and Eddie Goldman.
I like that.
And I'm talking about in their prime, not now. So minute 14 to go. So kind of extended timeout to help the player out. Minute 14 to go in the half. We're up 21-10. It's been an interesting game so far. Not a dull moment at all.
Exactly, and even with it being a close game, it's still exciting in that manner that the game is close. There's going to be a lot of fiery moments still to go, exciting moments. You're going to hear us scream for touchdowns and interceptions and whatnot. So stay tuned in the second half.
For sure. So Lambert, obviously, with that play, Lambert's caught some fire here. The timeout kind of disrupted their momentum.
Flow, yeah.
So all you want to do here is keep them to a field goal. Then they're still out of reach. It's an 8-point game, 1-possession game, but still kind of out of reach.
Absolutely.
So now it's just a run play, straight up the gut, and that's
shut
just
down.
not been working for Lambert.
The whole pack there.
Yeah. Noah LaValle coming in, a little sleeper on the run, but he's a great run defender.
So that's going to shoot some clock down. Now we're at less than a minute left.
Yeah.
So Lambert trying to make something happen.
Lambert's got some timeouts in their pocket still. So.
Yeah, so it's clear they want to – it's make or break. They want to score or they don't score, and they don't want to give Walton any chances.
100%.
It's a smart play.
So Walton actually going to play it a little soft here. And
intercepted!
Oh yeah, you hear Wesley from back
Alex
there.
Ward.
And
He's taking
Alex
it back.
Ward all the way.
Oh my gosh!
He's going down to the house. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. That's a touchdown. Who's getting the touchdown? Walton's getting the touchdowns. Oh yeah. Alex Ward obviously getting those offers for being a corner, and now we know why. Well, we always knew why, but we can see why on this
For
play.
those freaking burners, man. He took that from inside the end zone, 100 yards the opposite way.
For sure. Here's the replay of just how fast he is. The fastest man on the team, probably fastest man combined within these two teams. And on the actual play there, I actually was worried there for a second because I thought he was leaving the receiver.
Yeah.
The receiver was open, but he watched the quarterback's eyes.
100%.
That's just great football. Like, I can do it, you can do it, but Alex Ward can do it.
I can do it, yeah. But
okay.
Great football IQ, regardless, by Alex Ward. Jumping in front of the ball, like you said, and switching his mode to not just let me get down, secure this, but let me take it all the way. And that boy took it all the way.
That was kind of a little unexpected to me, but it was beautiful. Just great. 40, 30, 20. It's as if you're talking about a receiver who just caught the ball, but it's on defense. Yeah, no. But I'm saying as a defense, playing as a corner.
Certainly.
It adds a whole nother complexity.
And nightmare scenario for Lambert there.
Yeah.
The whole goal, like we had said, it's us or nothing, and it turned out to be Walton and nothing for Lambert.
For sure. And that pretty much wraps your quarter up. There's 21 seconds left. The half is almost over. And you said it 28-10. Well, you said 28-3, but it's 28-10 now, so it's good. Good play.
And if you're Lambert and you get this ball back with a few seconds, do you even do anything at this point? Because what you just tried, just got a pick six. You don't want that to happen again.
Yeah, Doherty got a little cocky there and tried to put it in the center. I don't really know who that ball was going for, but good job by Alex Ward.
So 20 seconds to go. Make sure to stay tuned for the halftime report from Wesley.
Yeah, and I request on air, Wesley, please make a comparison in your halftime report. Are they the Philadelphia Eagles? Are they the Chicago Bears? Who are they? Maybe Walton Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. That's a comparison.
I think Caden Gilstrap deserves more credit than Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell.
For sure. I wasn't thinking about Gilstrap there. I was thinking more like Devontae Adams.
True.
Christian Ward. It's a little rhyme.
You know, Zamir White, Georgia boy, Lucas Farrington certainly could go to UGA as well.
So could Alex Ward. So could any number of people on this team, really.
It just goes to show the offers comparison to Lambert, just Walton with some enthralling talent.
For sure. Walton obviously ranked number 9 in the state. We're always looking to move up those rankings, move up even further to 1, to 2. But we'll see how it goes. We're ranked number 5 in the Atlanta area, so the Atlanta area's got some very good teams, and that's where we're going to be competing. Obviously, Milton, reigning champs, they're still ranked number 1. We don't play them in the regular season, but we'll probably see them in the postseason. So there's a lot of Atlanta football to be looking forward to.
Certainly a lot of rivalries, a lot of great games to be had, not just in the regular season, but in the postseason as well, and I'm so excited for it.
Yeah. Wheeler High School, obviously, we play them later in the year. We always beat them, and we're going to keep beating them. But Wheeler High School, in terms of rankings this year, they've moved a little further up than previous years. So there's that, and then North Cobb in our region. So those two schools are some rivalries to look forward to.
Back deep to receive the kickoff, Longhorns, number 0, E.J. Hartwell.
So they'll let E.J. Hartwell receive back deep.
Alongside number 5, Harrison Richards.
E.J. Hartwell was the one with the earlier touchdown for Lambert.
Josiah Saunders.
For Walton, we got Lucas Farrington's got one. Christian Ward has got one. Alex Ward has got one. And what's the fourth one so far? My point is the rock has been spread across, and the wealth has been shared today.
Certainly.
Warning. This is no longer a warning.
All right, get ready for a kickoff. Soon to end the half.
Yeah, maybe that's all we'll see. So they're going to run it out. Number 5, Harrison Richards for Lambert, taking it up the gut, but he gets stopped around the 40.
Thought something might have happened there for a second, but
Now we got too many people in the center to let anything like that happen.
Yeah.
Hudson Beard, a strong body there to get the stop.
yeah, and the point there, obviously, kick it a little shorter, make them take a few seconds off that clock.
For
So
sure,
down to
sure.
15 seconds now.
For sure.
Be super interesting to see what we see here. But it looks like they might be going for the kneel formation.
Yep. It's got to be a kneel at this point. I wouldn't be taking any risks. You need 15 minutes to save 15% off car insurance. 15 seconds, you're not going to do anything.
Certainly. That's an interesting kneel formation.
Just a kneel.
You know, known as the victory formation, but Lambert certainly won't be having that title tonight.
For sure, for sure. All right. So thank you for watching the first half with us, and stay tuned for the halftime report here with Wesley Powell.
All right. We had a great half of football here for your Walton Raiders. It all started off with that Christian Ward 44-yard touchdown to start us off. Christian Ward, Alex Ward, both have been dominant. The brother duo. We saw at the end of that first half, Alex Ward taking back a 100-yard interception return for the pick six to get your Raiders up to 28-10 18-point lead at half. Another guy that's been starring for the Raiders tonight has been Lucas Farrington. You saw him catch a 74-yard touchdown pass. Beyond that, he also had his own 2-yard rushing touchdown. That brought Walton's lead up. Lambert has provided a great opponent tonight. They have been strong all night, and the Raiders have fought for every inch of every lead tonight. We will see what happens in the second half. As always, go Raiders, and let's get this second half underway.
obviously Lambert's walking right back out. We have about a minute left at halftime. We're going to give you a quick recap before we start. So, Arthur, we've seen decent performance from Lambert and a very good performance from Walton here with a couple of plays down the field. Obviously, the highlight reel, I think, will be Lucas Farrington with that touchdown run, like as if he was a wide receiver. And then we obviously had that interception, which will also be a highlight reel at the end. You want to give us an overall run-through?
Yeah, absolutely. So, first half, you know what happened. Overwhelming offensive power. Caden, 164 yards, 2 touchdowns, so many big plays. And on the ground as well, 42 yards. Farrington has 2 touchdowns on the ground. And all-purpose yards, right now, Alex Ward is actually leading us with that interception for the pick 6. And Lucas Farrington with that receiving, rushing combo with 86 yards. So on the offensive spectrum, just all the boxes have been checked.
For sure. And those rushing yards sneak up on you. Caden Gilstrap, it doesn't feel like he's been running as much as Corky Kell, but he's getting the yards, and that's really the football you want to play, where it's not you're running just because you can. You're also trying to throw the ball, push it down the field. But when you see an opportunity, you're capitalizing. And Caden Gilstrap, that's how he has 42 yards. Absolutely.
And then looking to the flip side, defensively, Walton's done a pretty good job, just purely defensive. And we know there was one special team lapse, but on the defensive spectrum, just playing strong, shutting down. Of course, they're going to get their own. It's hard to play a perfect game throughout, but just outstanding defense. Just want to highlight a few guys. 2.5 sacks on Walton's side, 0 sacks for Lambert, 1 for Todd Haley, 1 for John Dunning, and half a sack for Hudson Beard. But Jake Thorner, 7 total tackles, leading defense. So just
sure. Jake Thorner, obviously, with all those tackles, stopping the run. But you said, obviously, the game can't be perfect, but I think Walton's come pretty close. There was only about two coverages that were intentional that they played a little soft, where Lambert was able to get a couple of yards. But generally, for the most part, there's been a cap, and the Walton defense has really played an NFL style of defense and kept Lambert to 10 points. So I think defense has been pretty flawless.
No, I certainly agree. You're right. They've been playing a super strong game in a great position right now, 28-10. They will kick off to start the second half, but that just makes me more excited to see on the defensive end what we can do to keep pummeling them down, breaking them down, and breaking them by the end. The final whistle sounds.
Yeah, and usually we say force them to pass the ball, like close off all opportunities in the run, but with how far you're ahead, you want the clock to kind of run off. So it's also, at this point, it's also press and cover the passing game, make sure there's no outlets there, and maybe even vice versa, kind of force them to run the ball. They're not going to get a lot of yards. There's going to be a lot of 3 and outs, but you're still going to be taking time off the clock.
Yeah, certainly. I like to see them do that. Play tight on the coverages, force them to make plays inside slowly and methodically while that clock just churns down and down. Because inevitably something will happen as long as Walton keeps Lambert on the field for as long as possible.
Obviously, the greatest offensive strategies load the box. If you pressure the quarterback, pressure the running back, they're not going to be able to make plays. And that's what Walton's been doing, which is great and beautiful. But Matt LaFleur actually one time said that I teach my defense to lock up the pass first before they lock up the run, which is just a different way of thinking about it. Most the other 31 teams do what Walton's doing and have a lot of success, and Walton's had a lot of success with that. But just, maybe we just thinking about different ways of playing the game in the second half. The second half, when you're up, is really when you can experiment. So
100%. I think talking about that Matt LaFleur quote, the game is ever changing, and currently it's more pass dominant than we've seen in previous years, especially at the high school level. Passing is such a strong element that having that ability to contain it and force the run is certainly what you want to do.
Yeah, generally in years past, or generally in high school football, we always say it's always ground and pound, ground and pound, ground and pound, and that's what we've seen from a lot of teams. But Walton, really, this been a very interesting game to me. I'm very excited and very hyped about this game. So here we have the third quarter coming to about to start here. Sebastian Benai to kick off. Obviously, Lambert getting to start here, getting the ball to start, with probably Ethan Doherty coming out at quarterback after this kickoff.
Certainly excited to see what will come from this second half. What more can we do? What more can we learn as a squad?
Number 22, Josiah Saunders. Number 14, TJ Reardon.
Sebastian Benai making sure the ball is perfect on the tee for the kickoff here. Benai walks back. Benai to kick.
Ooh.
And they're going to take it out. Number 5, Harrison Richards, I believe, will get bodied at the 15 by
Stannard. Ethan Stannard.
Ethan Stannard on our side.
Strong pursuit there, and anytime that you can keep them below the 25 from what a touchback would be, that's a win.
You can tell right there why Ethan Stannard is such a successful safety. It's when he hits hard. A number 5 on number 5 hit there. Strong hit.
Yeah, but he's not so one-dimensional in that sense. Like, he's got some great ball tracking abilities and certainly has great hands. Formerly played some wide receiver.
Yeah, obviously not discounting
I know
any
you're not
of that.
knocking him, but just had to glaze him for a sec. Sticking to the soft coverage.
Yeah, you have to glaze him a little after what our announcements team did to his Chevy Impala. So, and there's a pass to the out for Lambert. Pass to Carter Chung again. Carter Chung has been a name we're saying on Lambert's side, but it's stopped by Ethan Stannard there. Good job coming up to make the stop so that there's not really much of a gain.
Yeah, not much else to say there. You covered it.
So again, Doherty, they're sticking with Doherty. He's gonna take his time and he's gonna make the play there. Oh wow. Couple of jukes there for number 6.
Christian Smith.
Yep. Christian Smith. That was just good job by the O-line there, man, because we've been getting through their O-line all day. That's where our success is. O-line held up there for a second. Doherty immediately capitalized.
And Stannard looks like he might need a sub here. Okay to get up, but doesn't feel great about something in the arm. Not what you like to see at all, especially for such a talented player like Ethan Stannard.
No, absolutely not. Ethan Stannard also a leader on this team, obviously a senior. Has offers from, is committed to the Air Force, I believe.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think I did see that.
Yeah.
So
had offers from Army, Navy, all the military academies.
So certainly a strong future for him.
For sure.
As he comes to the sideline. They'll take a look at him as play will resume.
If you're Lambert right now, you're feeling pretty good about yourself for creating that momentum, but you're also in the back of mind, we're still down 18 points. We got to make big plays. And Walton, you're absolutely not fretting. This the second play like that you've given up all game, and it's not even that big of a play. So
exactly,
you're just gonna keep the cap, keep playing how you're playing. Maybe I'd say the only thing corners might press a little more. Safeties play a little softer, maybe. And, there's your run defense. Yep. That's a cavalcade of Raiders coming back to make that stop.
Stop him at the line of scrimmage. No net gain. And that's a down wasted.
Tommy Ross, and a new name that we're hearing today, Bowie Crawford on the stop there.
Bowie. It's always been a tremendous athlete.
Another drop back for Doherty. Doherty takes the slant again. He's taking a couple of slants. Matt Franatovich on that one this time.
And Doherty has definitely looked more poised in this second quarter and beginning of the second half.
Yeah, Jake Thorner there on the stop, playing a little soft. Good job by the linebacker, though, to pull up and make the stop.
Late to call that one incomplete. Almost thought could have gotten possession there.
Simple miscommunication there. That's what really differentiates teams like Lambert from Walton. Not dissing Lambert, but what we really should be proud of is that doesn't happen on a Walton drive. So Lambert's going to have 2 receivers lined up on either side. Franatovic at the left hash is going to throw it.
Great coverage by Hudson Beard.
Franatovic couldn't put it anywhere because Hudson Beard was too tight.
Ran the route for him practically, step for step, shaded him on the outside, and just great coverage.
I see a little Jalen Johnson there.
Oh, boy.
All right, so this time they're going to line 3 receivers on our side, on the left side. And Franatovic on the left hash. He's only got 1 guy far. Oh, and he's being rushed. Franatovic gets away real quick, and he's being rushed again. Franatovic just kind of throws it away.
A risky one, close to the sideline, but gets it out of bounds. And just to take a look there, I think that was Bowie Crawford again in pursuit.
Yeah.
Or no, it was 33.
It's 34.
It was Haley at first, and then Hayden Halpus came in to help, just keeping the pressure on him. So just great teamwork, picking up each other's slack.
That's a great way of staying with the play, right? The O-line didn't collapse immediately, but once the quarterback's taking too long, that's on him. The D-line just went after him. So good job there. And now they're gonna have to punt. They're down 18 and they're punting.
Yeah. So good job to the defense for staying strong, especially after that big play that the Longhorns had getting to the middle of the field.
Interesting. It hits the pylon, but it's a touchback.
Punt touches the pylon for a touchback. 1st and 10 Raiders.
As I was saying, the Raiders didn't let that momentum of that big chunk play get to them as they held them to only a few more yards and ultimately got the possession back.
Obviously, all teams have more flexibility when they got a little space to play in front of them. So that's all that was. Lambert had a little bit of flexibility, so it was an easier play to make. And you just don't fret about that. But once they get in your territory, it's just go after them.
Exactly right.
We've seen a couple of engage 8s already. Well, that's what it's called in Madden when you set people down. So we've seen a lot of rush today. We'll see how that persists. This is just a little handoff to Lucas Farrington here at the 20. And the fighter fights. He's going to get about 2 yards.
Surprised they didn't call that one earlier. I feel like that one went on for a little bit. But good job not giving up. Keep pushing forward for the whatever gain you can get.
For sure. It's a very physical Walton team this year. So
yeah, they're just been so fun to watch so far this season in just every regard.
Caden Gilstrap's going to line up 3 or 4 yards behind the line here. And he's going to have Lucas Farrington to his left. Lucas Farrington's going to take it. Yep, and he goes around the edge. But it's only a couple of yards.
Stop is made by number 19, Chase Charles. Alongside number 9, Jet Conley.
Jet Conley in on that stop for Lambert. It's always interesting to watch the play call there from Coach K to Caden Gilstrap. That's one of the hardest parts of football, actually. If you've seen the Tua Tagovailoa interview, we asked people to repeat the play call. And Caden Gilstrap goes into some traffic there, but the ball is safe.
Yeah, not a bad pass. He had some guys open in space, just linebacker in the middle to bat that one. Fortunately not intercepted.
Number 7, Carter Chung.
So Walton's going to punt here, but we're up 18, so it's this happens 3 and out. We just punt, and you let your defense do the work.
Exactly. Recollect, analyze, and just go at it again. You know, Walton's been so strong so far that I have no doubt they'll have continued success for the rest of the game.
Both student section's a little quieter now, but really wanting some action, especially on the Lambert side.
That was a pretty good punt. I think about a 50-yard carry there.
Longhorns will have pretty good field position. you have 55 to 60 yards in front of you. So at this point is where your options. This is going to be the point of the drive where your most options are open. So if you're going to take a shot, this would be the spot. But at the same time, you're going to have to worry about, if you're taking the shot, you're going to have to worry about the secondary and the corners. The corners playing press and the secondary is playing a little back. Obviously, Ethan Stanner not on the field, so let's see if they take advantage of that. Oh.
Spins out of it.
Yeah, that was a close one. And he's going to make the play there, actually.
That was a pretty darn good play.
The catch is made by number 6, Christian Smith, along the sideline. Good awareness by him to come back because he was covered pretty well, but he came back, cut back in to get the ball.
And just as you were saying about that was a spot for them to make a play, but now we're getting into nearing the red zone, and they've had 0 red zone success. They had 1 touchdown in the red zone, but outside of that, they have had no fruit to bear, as a false start is called.
100%. And this is the reason. This is the reason, really, they've had no fruit to bear. As much as their football is, as much as Walton football is superior to Lambert football, the actual plays, this is Lambert's been making. There's been a ton of mistakes on their side with penalties and false start, holding, this, that, and we've seen this with time and time again with teams. This is how you lose football games. So a little play action there, and a little out route. Christian Smith for not very much gain there.
I think no movement, really. But just go back to that point. I mean, the penalty numbers are not in Lambert's favor. 6 for 75 yards lost compared to Walton's 4 for 32 yards lost. So certainly an imbalance there.
Yeah, it's also about what type of mistakes you make, right?
Yeah.
Encroachment and false start isn't the same as PI. So a handoff here, and he's explosive, but he gets stopped from behind. Little hip drop tackle by number 20, Oliver Skian, inside in the game.
Yeah, I hope he did better on his math test than I did, maybe. But great run there by Harrison Richards. It looked explosive, but only ended up getting about 5 yards, 5-6 yards.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 9 for Lambert. So interesting play call, interesting run, but even great awareness by Walton to know that a few yards is okay. And the ball is here now. It's overthrown though.
Little more overthrow, and that's going the other way.
We've seen that quite a few times from Doherty today. So.
Yeah, but it seems in the seams there is where he's found his guys in this side of the area as well. On his drives, this is where he's getting those plays to connect, but that one luckily didn't.
For sure. He's missed a couple guys on the seams, but that's what he is looking at for his guys. And now they're gonna punt this off actually. Interesting decision not to take. I guess the field goal would be more like 45 yards from here.
But I think you kicked this one, right?
I don't know. You're down so far. You might not have time.
Oh, the fake!
Fake punt.
And
oh, there's a play, but there's
the tackle.
Wonderful number 31, Sam Strickland.
And that's a momentum killer. That's a mood killer. That is just a killer play by Sam Strickland, staying aware.
Hunter is not a quarterback here. He doesn't know where to put the ball. He put it too short, and Sam Strickland goes straight for the feet. He knows he's getting the kill shot, and just beautiful. Beautiful. The special teams play.
And they looked like they had a chance until Strickland came in, just staying aware. So important, and just great job by the unit out there.
You never throw it short of the sticks in that situation. And they did that, and Walton made them pay. Just a great job by the unit.
Now we got General Gilstrap back out there.
General on the snap, 3 yards behind. He's going to fake it to Lucas Farrington, and he's going to get sacked.
First sack of the day for Lambert.
Good job by the free rushers there. They haven't had too much success yet because of how quick Gilstrap is with the ball. But there, the fake, even I could see it from up here. It was a little bit of a fake, so it's Walton pays. But it's 2nd and 16 now. It's not the end of the world. Stay conservative with the ball, but try and get this first down in the next 2 plays.
And always an opportunity for growth. We don't see ourselves in this position on 2nd down very often, so it's always nice to see how they'll do.
especially not against these teams. Later in the season, obviously, we got North Cobb coming down here, so tune into that stream. And oh,
Nice.
there's the catch.
Toe tapper caught there by Max McCraney.
Yeah, that was beautiful on the sideline. Max McCraney knows where to be. Earlier, Max McCraney had a little drop by the end zone. He made sure that this doesn't happen here. Secures the ball, secures possession.
Yeah, a little bit better timing on this one than the last one, so just showing the connection deepens every play and every target.
3rd and 9. We're still 3rd and long. Caden Gilstrap listening to Coach K for the call. And we have 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side, extra man by the line, and we got Lucas Farrington right behind him. And, a little high for Caleb Carlson there, but still a makeable play. A little miscommunication.
And
It's open in the flat, though.
yeah, that's a good look, and we take those because, by the end of the season, that's going to be a play that they hit on consistently. So just another room for development, and shows that how good this team is, even with the slight mistakes that we just have to refine in the future.
Yeah, I agree. Even though this is regular season, this would be more of a game to make your mistakes than later in the season with North Cobb or even Wheeler or any of the teams, North Balding on their homecoming day.
Yeah, and with that being said, it's not like they've made so many mistakes. They've been playing a very strong game.
I'm just saying.
Oh, muffed?
Is it muffed the other way?
Looks like it.
Yes, it is. Number 3, Noah LaValle, the linebacker, said, if y'all get a muff punt, we're going to get a muff punt too. Walton student section actually very loud about that, but the laundry comes out on the field. We'll see what that means. That was pretty aggressive muff there. It was a little easier for Lambert's side, but Walton showing they're physical, they're not going to give up, makes the hit, and tries to get the muff punt.
100%. Simply just got in there, got that ball. There is a flag there. I don't know what
It
the...
seems like it might either be after the play or against Lambert.
Personal foul is the call.
Personal foul against?
Walton.
Seems like it.
Just one moment for clarification, folks.
Yeah. Officials talking to each other. I don't know, they might. Okay. I don't know what they would call that though. What kind of was it?
But the good thing to know is that Lambert's got the defensive unit out there, so surely
Yeah.
Walton will retain possession. And that's what matters.
For sure, for sure. Did they just pick up the laundry or no? Oh, no, they're moving it back. It's Lambert. Personal foul on Lambert. That's what I thought. He pointed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Something after the play. First down at the 30. So Lambert had this situation earlier. They capitalized once. They didn't the other time. Walton probably for sure to capitalize. So we know where Lambert's shooting themselves in the foot.
Look to see some
It's-
ground game,
yeah.
possibly. But
Caden Gilstrap to throw, and the catch is made by number 19, Jude Cascone.
no, incomplete.
Oh,
Couldn't retain possession. He did haul it in initially, but
I was a little excited there, jumped to conclusions, but yeah, incompletion there. But as I was saying, we know they're at the 30. More than likely, they're going to get this touchdown. So Lambert's has already made the mistake by allowing Walton to be up here. So that's been kind of the story of the game. Lambert making mistakes, sometimes shooting to the foot, sometimes just not the right play call, and Walton's defensive units coming after them. But that's been the story for Lambert's offense. Walton's offense on the other side, the story's been the ball is going through the air fast. Lucas Farrington on a little shovel pass, and he's fast. Lucas Farrington breaks the tackle, and he goes down at the 15.
wow, that was an impressive run.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. It looked like he was going to be taken down.
Little shake off on the hip, and he just keeps going. The strong man.
First and 10, Raiders.
So currently 5:25 left in this third quarter. Walton crouching in on another score.
Walton might just seal the deal here with a. They go up 35 to 10. So Caden Gilstrap thinking about maybe should I just score a touchdown, take a rest for the rest of the game. Caden Gilstrap rolling out to his right. Caden Gilstrap
No, lofted.
throws
Out of bounds.
out of bounds.
Smart play.
Yeah.
Had two
He
guys
was
rushing in on him.
covered. He was
Yeah.
covered too well, Alex Ward. That was kind of like the Max McCraney situation earlier, with, but it was a lot tighter on the coverage. It's really tough when you get into the end zone with the secondary being so close. So Caleb Carlson, Alex Ward stay out there. On the other side, Christian Ward, obviously. The brothers have been really running through this defense, running through all the defenses so far this season. So is this the touchdown? Here is the question. Caden Gilstrap, he's going to fake it and throw it, and that's a completion and probably a first down. Christian Ward obviously on the slant route there. Stopped by number 6 for Lambert, a name we've been saying for them, Christian Smith.
Stop made by a player to be named later for the Longhorns.
So looking at 1st and goal here. Perfect opportunity to finalize this drive.
Caden Gilstrap lined behind his just his offensive line, no help on the line, but 4 receivers. And Caden Gilstrap looking, and it's an easy touchdown. Caleb Carlson right there.
Yeah, I couldn't even see him
Yeah.
open. I was so open I didn't even see him.
Really, Caleb Carlson. That was kind of like a what do you call it? The corn dog for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
came to mind as well.
Yeah.
All the
So
folks on
there it
the right
is.
side.
There it is. Caleb Carlson just drifts away from number 16. He was being covered by a linebacker. Come on now.
Yeah, the guy even raised his hands. He had
Yeah.
no idea what even happened.
Yeah.
So great play call there
Yeah.
by OC.
It's a misdirection. That's where the coaching comes in key. So now we're going up 35-10 after Benai splits these uprights.
Don't give us any bad juju.
Come on now. Benai is can't miss.
True enough. I think he's now.
As I was saying, 35-10.
So I believe he's now 9 for 9 on extra points for the season.
Very good.
And just to say that touchdown was brought to you by Rohan Law, your best friend on your worst day. And in addition, if you want to become a sponsor, multiple different levels you can come in at, check out at Walton Broadcasting Booster Club.com and at gmail.com as well. Any contributions are welcomed and appreciated.
Are welcomed, yes. If you want to see a pylon cam in the future, if you want to see interview cam, all of that, all your contributions contribute to that. Both here at Raider Vision and Walton Broadcast Booster Club also helps us with what we do at school. With we just need more equipment and we can do greater things, So obviously we got Sebastian Benai here to kick off.
Back deep for Longhorns, number 22, Josiah Saunders. Alongside number 5, Harrison Richards.
So Harrison Richards back to receive. Actually, three Lambert guys back to receive. They're trying to do something explosive here to try to stay in the game. They're obviously down 25 points. Pretty tough hill to climb. So Harrison Richards going to take it out. Harrison Richards going to miss one guy, but he'll be taken down immediately.
Right at the 21. Great spot.
Number 23, MJ Burnett on the stop. He's been a kind of a reliever in like a relief pitcher in baseball. He's been coming in at that corner position, sometimes even switching over on the Malachi Speed as a reliever for kind of the wide receivers here in the end of games, and they've been doing pretty well.
Certainly, and it's nice to give those players a chance to show a little bit of what they can do in live action, because as much as practice and live reps count, nothing shows the same as a game.
So it'll be interesting to see when the second unit comes off, how long Gilstrap will stay out. Obviously, defense, we got a couple of second unit guys. Okay, so there was strip, but it was going forward, so maybe would have got an interception, but
Bowie
play
Crawford
is dead.
On the swat, on the pass, almost caught by number 50.
Hayden Halpus, right?
Hayden Halpus.
Yeah. So last week it was Hayden Halpus with the strip, and I think who
Bowie
came
Crawford,
in?
Bowie
Bowie Crawford came in with it.
And on
So now they're just gonna, I don't know what that looked like, but it was a HB draw up the middle and just stop. Stop with about 2-3 yards. Bowie Crawford again on that stop. So now we got a 3rd and 7 situation. Doherty's still out there, man. Doherty's still fighting for his life. And he really has to fight for his life because his O-line is tiring and the defense is getting after him. Bowie Crawford again playing that edge roll. And Ethan Doherty almost made a play, but almost got intercepted on the hit and just an incomplete pass.
Yeah, certainly not a bad ball by any means. Receiver just couldn't hold on to contact, but
yeah,
wow,
not a bad ball. But
there's a lot of balls being floated up right now for grabs.
Yeah, Noah LaValle came up. The linebacker came back to help out and really made that hit. So that's where you see the tandem of the linebacking core and the secondary working together. That's some high-level stuff.
Absolutely. There's just so much connection between the two levels. And LaValle looked like a DB. He came in so fast and just tracking the ball. You can put him anywhere.
For sure, for sure. So here's the punt for Walton to get back the ball. And this time Christian Farrell is just going to let it go. So we're going to get the ball at about the 27.
27-yard line.
So it ended up being a pretty solid punt.
I think it looks like, yeah, Caden Gilstrap's going to be out there this drive as well. Just,
like
put the icing on the cake here.
I want to see as much Caden ball as I can. The Wofford commit still has so much to show this season.
For sure, for sure. So now we're going to have 2 wide receivers out on Caden's left and 1 on our near side over here. So very wide formation. And it's a play action and number 10. Oh, and the ball comes out on contact.
Incomplete is the call.
I think Longhorns have a little bit of frustration, so they're taking it out with the hits. It's good football, but you can tell where it's coming from.
But a good clean play on O.
No, very clean play. I'm.
No, I wasn't dogging the hit. I was just saying McCraney had a nice slant route, open, good connection. Just
That's what you risk when you run the slant routes. You risk the hits, but it's a part of football.
Perfect will just come out of nowhere and just slam you,
Caden Gilstrap to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Lucas Farrington here. Ooh. Farrington has a beautiful running lane. Farrington keeps going up to the
Thompson,
43.
Actually. Noriega Thompson.
Noriega Thompson.
He didn't get much action in the first half, but
he did not, but a great play there, and even better play by the right side of the O-line there. Make sure to block, make sure to open, and that was the kind of pull play that they do to open up a lane for the running back.
All through the second level, allowing Thompson to keep following that edge line.
Yeah, for sure. Again, Thompson. Thompson this time tries the left. Not much there.
Stops made by number 11, Branson Brooks.
Clock's at 2:35 left in this third quarter.
So we gotta get to 40, above 40 points, and then the clock will just run in the fourth quarter. So that'll be nice. Caden Gilstrap takes the snap. A lot of drop back there. Gilstrap looking, and he's just throwing on the ground.
Threw it into the number 9 there.
That's a smart play. No, there's no intentional grounding in high school football, so you just gotta, if it's not there, just throw it at the ground, throw it out to the sideline.
100%.
We talked about that a lot more with Jeremy Hiklinski last year, and towards the end, how that was the part of his game that he refined that took us all the way to the championship. So Gilstrap's never had an issue with that. Just saying.
Nothing more important than ball security. Every possession matters.
Gilstrap rolls out to his left. Gilstrap airs it out, and that's a catch.
Dot to Christian Ward.
Christian Ward. I was looking at it for the feet, but he definitely got the feet down there. It was a beautiful play, 20, 30 yards there.
I mean, when you take a look at Caden just rolling out to his left here, cross body, lays
and
it to the
maybe
sideline.
even a little bit of a jump there, like a little Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love type. And
Just a
yeah,
beautiful ball.
just Christian Ward also just beating the receiver, having awareness that the ball is coming his way. And this time it's just given to Noriega Thompson to the 10 and that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
Thompson,
just a beautiful play.
Nobody might have even touched him there. People got close, but
he's
ran
hyped.
straight
He's
through that
hyped.
line.
Yeah, sorry, but yeah, there you go. The
Strong
right
run.
side of the line, just giving him just a second. All he needed was a second to burst through that
Look
hole,
at that, he's
and he
pumped.
got it. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
First touchdown of the season for Thompson.
Noriega Thompson comes in. Not very many plays ago did he come into the game, and he's fresh. He gets that touchdown. That's just a beautiful play. That'll help us a lot later on the season.
100%. You don't want to over-rely on Farrington, and knowing you have a quick, electric guy like Thompson who had about 40 yards and a touchdown on this possession alone.
A little low there for Benai. Maybe laces or something like that, but 41-10, we're leading this game. So we're up 31 points here. Minute 51 left in the third quarter. We got this game pretty much sealed. So what are you looking at in the weeks ahead now? We're going to Roswell next week. A little better team than Lambert, comparable to maybe like Brookwood. What are you looking at there?
I appreciate the fact that we're going to play some harder matchups because as nice as it is to win and blow teams out, you have to get in the mode of hard competition, preparing yourself for the postseason. Because as long as you can make it to the postseason, outside of that, the regular season is all about the refinement process and the improvement to make over the course of the season. So I'm just looking forward to some good old-fashioned football and just getting better.
For sure. And North Cobb, obviously, they're sitting at 1-0 too. So it's not the region isn't given to us. It must still be earned. So it's important to rack up those wins as well.
And just get the confidence. Every win, every stride we make is a positive mark for this team.
100%.
So 151 left to go in this third quarter. Walton up 41-10. The dominance has started to show.
Sebastian Benai has put the ball on the tee to kick off. We'll see if Daugherty will still be fighting for his life on this next drive, or they'll give him a rest.
Well, I think he's going to have to be the starter for the majority of the season, so you might as well let him play.
And this one's going to come out actually a good bit to the 24.
Did better than I thought he was, considering he took a few steps back on the catch there.
Harrison Richards on that play. Good play by both teams.
Dewey Crawford really showed up in this second half specifically.
100%. Bowie Crawford kind of that guy to secure that edge after the first team is done on the second team to kind of seal out the game at that edge position. Obviously you got to finish games just as you started, so that's very important. Little move there by number 10, the running back, but doesn't get much there. There wasn't much there. We're loading up the box again.
Yeah.
Noah LaValle there on the hit.
Looks like it is going to stay Daugherty out there at the queue.
So now Daugherty's going to have actually two men on either side, two receivers on either side, and he's going to have the running back in the backfield. Seems like maybe the running back will run out a little bit. Yeah, play action. And it's a little screen there, but the tackle is going to be made by two Raiders there, Hayden Halpus and number 59, John Dunning.
Yeah, a great effort there by the Raiders to contain that outside, forcing him to run so far laterally, almost from the sideline through the hash. So as far as you keep him running it laterally, they're not going to go much upfield, and that showed on that one.
100%. The field is much longer than it is wide, so you don't want to play the game playing from sideline to sideline. You want to play from end zone to end zone for sure. And Lambert about 5 yards behind Lambert hands it off. Number 10. That's a good run there. He gets the first down and a lot more. Breaks one tackle. Again,
Jesse Brooks has had some solid runs throughout this game. Nothing super flashy or outbursty, but has had some solid gains.
I don't know what Jesse Brooks is listed at, but Jesse Brooks seems like a pretty big guy.
Yeah, looks like a bruiser.
not just compact, but like big in size as well. So he's got a lot of that physicality.
100%. And with that, that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter, where I'm going to pass it off to fellow announcer Peter Drahusk to finish this one out with Tarun.
Welcome,
Hello, Raider
Peter.
Nation. As the third quarter ends, I come in. The Raiders are leading this one comfortably 41-10 in the third. It's been an exciting 3 quarters, huh, Tarun?
It's been very exciting. The interception in the first half and the Lucas Farrington run, that's where it kind of peaked, and the Raiders have been in control of this game ever since. Obviously, we've racked up touchdowns since then as well, with Noriega Thompson on this last drive, taking it a good 15, 20 yards. So, Peter, do you think, has the pass game had more of an impact today, profound impact, or do you think the run game has had more of a profound impact, apples to apples?
In my opinion, I believe that the passing game has had more of an impact. Those deep throws downfield allowed us, the Raiders, to run the ball up the butt and outside effectively, especially getting those touchdowns.
Yeah, my headspace is at the same place because at the very beginning we came out swinging, and Coach Bruner had his game plan in mind very early, come out swinging and then take control of this game, and that's exactly what we did. So Walton's success, very warranted, very earned, and Walton up 41-10 against this Lambert team. But that being said, Lambert has also been shooting themselves in the foot a lot today.
Yeah.
So a lot of penalties, just not very disciplined football, and the contrast shows.
Yeah, turnover on a fake punt is never good either.
Yeah, it never is. So now the play clock has started. Play clock has started to run. 41-10. So I think we're just going to... There's a run there for a couple of yards. In this fourth quarter, since Walton has more than 40 points, is up by more than 30, the clock will continue to run. There will be no stoppages.
Yes.
So there is laundry on the field. All right, the clock has stopped for this flag, actually, so I'm not quite sure.
Defensive holding is the call.
Okay. So defensive holding on the Raiders.
Yeah, that'll back him up. Then distance will be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 1, excuse me.
Yep, 2nd and 1.
Check that. That was a personal foul.
Okay. The penalty there was some confusion. It's a personal foul on the Raiders, so it's a first down and 10, and the Lambert got good gain of yardage on that penalty.
Yeah, they are set up at the 34.
So Ethan Doherty under center, obviously, a couple yards behind the line. He's gonna drop back, and he tries to sneak it into coverage, but coverage is too good.
Yeah. The DB group has played strong today. A lot of deflections. Haven't allowed many catches down the field. A lot of screens, but that's not their fault. Just a lot of
100%.
pass breakups tonight.
Yeah, and the linebacker unit too. Some surprising names like Drake Lucky with that pass breakup earlier in the first half, actually. So even the screens have been broken up sometimes, and mostly they're just not effective. So here's Doherty with the screen, as we were talking about screens. And this one gets a couple of yards, but it was 2nd down, so they'll have 3rd and long.
Yeah, tonight the defense has been showing out, as you've seen with the deflections on the D-line as well. Multiple deflections, almost ended up in an interception, but the defense has been strong today, only allowing 10 points.
Agreed. So Doherty sitting at the 30. Snap. And he's going to. It's oh.
That is
no,
incomplete.
The pass wasn't on point really there. Number 0, EJ Hartwell just cannot bring it in.
Post route was incomplete. The receiver dropped the ball. The throw was a little bit behind him, so not all his fault. We'll see what they decide to do here on 4th and 6th.
I think you got to go for it here, Peter.
There's no way.
there's
At this
no
point in the
way.
game,
Yeah,
you have to go.
41-10.
Nothing to lose.
Clock is running. You have to go. You have to go for it.
Yeah.
If you want to. I guess you're still not.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're still competing to stay in the game, but you got to try and get this touchdown.
Gotta compete with your dignity. Field goals are nice, but they aren't gonna break the game open.
Yeah. And for morale, okay.
Throw
So
down
this
field.
little throw over Hartwell's head. Again, Doherty. We've seen him overthrow so many times today. He does it again here.
Yeah.
What's new?
Just not his most accurate game. I'm sure he's a great quarterback, but tonight he is not showing that at all.
So the clock has, obviously, now we do have a running clock. I don't know. It's only stoppage when there's laundry on the field. So only 9 minutes left. And then we can all go home to have our victory snacks. What's your victory snack, Peter?
You know, gotta go with the goldfish, snack that smiles back.
The goldfish?
Classic. The Raiders will start on the 30.
All right.
Gilstrap still in the game.
Yep.
Hands off.
Gilstrap hands it off. I think Coach Bruno wants Gilstrap to finish this one out.
Yeah.
So now we're at 2nd and 9 after that short gain.
How long do you think until CJ makes his appearance tonight?
It depends. Maybe it's after this drive. Maybe Coach just wants Gilstrap to finish out the game today. So he might not make his appearance. We really don't know.
Currently a
There
stoppage.
is a stoppage.
The referee
Let's see what
signaling
that's
to the Lambert sideline.
That whistle is for the visiting marching band. Thank you for your cooperation.
They're telling the visiting marching band to stop as they are playing their music too loud. The clock is continuing to run. We're just under 8 minutes here as Gilstrap gets the ball. He rolls out. Fakes the handoff, rolls out.
Beautiful play there.
Beautiful play.
Number 19, Jude Cascone, the tight end on the receiving end.
Flag has been thrown on the field.
It might be a holding call there. Gilstrap had a little space to run, so we don't know what's going on.
It was down the field. It could have been a sideline penalty as well. But that was a beautiful fake. Gilstrap got me even. He faked the handoff, rolled out to his left, and made a great pass to Cascone.
Yep. Okay, so the Raiders will back up. We're awaiting the call. We appreciate our referees being out here tonight.
Yes. They don't get enough appreciation. They get yelled at a ton.
From both sidelines. Without that was the issue in the past. This year, we appreciate all the student sections that have come in here and the Walton student sections for not, heckling, no ragging, nothing like that. Just school spirit has been very high, and the devious behavior has been non-existent. So
yes,
we appreciate that, Walton.
Clock is still running. We're almost at 6.5 minutes.
So this might even be the last drive of the game if they take it slow. Just run out the clock.
Still have not gotten a call.
Student section is still here, though. Student section is still cited, in party mode at this point, but a lot of them still here.
Friday night ended with a victory.
Friday Night Lights. So obviously this O-line here, you got Gabe Blaylock at left guard. Then you got the strong side on the right side with Patrick Burris at right guard. And obviously
Cooper
you got
Bowles also is at tackle. And
and you got the center, Ryan Siegel, who's been helping out today. So we've seen that unit kind of grow together, and it's been good to see trying to fill that gap that Daniel Calhoun left. It's a very important part of the game, underestimated part of the game.
Yeah, they don't get
Caden
appreciated enough.
Gilstrap rolls out to his left, that is, and he airs it out, and that will be a catch. Beautiful play there. And number 30, Noriega Thompson, a running back, goes up the sideline for that. And great awareness to stop for the ball as well.
He got away from the defense and got out of there.
So 6:20 left in the game. Noriega Thompson makes a beautiful play there.
The defense just lost him there, and he was able to scamper down the field and get open for enough time for Gilstrap to hit him on the rollout.
That's the tricky thing with running backs, Peter, that defense, it's not that they always lose them. It's not they don't always have a guy on them. Like, they don't always – the communication doesn't always work out like that. So we saw that. That's how Lucas Farrington got his first touchdown. Noriega Thompson now with that ball, with that catch. So
after a short run, the down distance is 2nd and 6. And again, the offensive line, Deshaun Garcia, only one sack tonight. And that one was on a blown play where couldn't really do anything. The O-line has been holding up this amazing defensive line all night, and it's just been amazing what they've been able to do.
Yeah, and then on the other side, a lot of them go both ways too. D-line has been very good for us today. A very bright spot. I think that'll be something that I'll be excited to see later in the game.
Yeah.
CJ Jordan's going to check into the game for these last few minutes, give Gilstrap a little bit of a rest here in the last 5 minutes of the game.
Down distance is now 3rd and 1 after another rush by King Gilstrap. Currently is under 4 minutes on the clock.
All right.
And we're about 4:40 on the clock.
So C.J. Jordan to snap a couple yards behind the line, and he's just going to hand it off. Well, I think they're just going to hand it off through the end of the game to Noriega Thompson with a first down there.
C.J. Jordan, only being a sophomore, has a bright future for the next couple of years.
For sure. He's been described like a Josh Allen type QB by our very own Arthur Walton here. So C.J. Jordan, yeah, that'll be exciting to see. This year, obviously, Caden Gilstrap, my comparison, Jaden Daniels to Caden Gilstrap.
Yeah, I really like that one. I really like it. I see a lot of similarities between the two of them.
For sure, for sure. C.J. Jordan to snap again. This time it's a shovel to Noriega Thompson. Noriega Thompson takes it to the 20, and he's tripped up.
12-yard gain there, and he is fast. He got out of there quick, found a gap, and just went with it.
The chains are moving. The chains, another first down here.
Ball is now on the 20 on the 1st and 10, and it does not look like Walton's slowing down. And I think this is just to instill fear.
Yeah, I think we're going to cap it off 48-10 here. So C.J. Jordan, shovel pass to Noriega Thompson. Noriega Thompson gets a couple of yards.
Powers ahead for about 6, and our running backs have also been underappreciated so far. Coming into the season, I don't think anyone listed the bright spot of this offense as being our running back core. I think a lot of it was our quarterback play and possibly our offensive line, but a lot of seniors last year that graduated, including our running backs.
Yeah,
so
we brought in Lucas Farrington from the Woodward Academy, which was very good for this team, an integral part of this team. He's a very strong guy, very strong back, has high football IQ. And obviously we have Noriega Thompson on the field right now, who's our second guy in the tandem. Noriega Thompson trying to get the first down here. He'll be a little short, but it'll only be 3rd down.
Just under 2.5 minutes down the game. And we appreciate all of you for finishing out the game with us, listening in throughout the entire time.
3rd down and 3. C.J. Jordan, the Walton Raider offense.
CJ Jordan coming up to the line again. They're going to have a 6th guy at the line, or maybe not. Yep, number 19 is going to line up at the line to help out. There's some motion there, and it's handed off to Noriega Thompson, who gets a good game.
Join us again in 2 weeks, where we will be back at the Valley for another home game. And it'll be a fun one. Minute and a half left with the running clock, and 1st and 8 on the 8-yard line. We'll see if he can
CJ
catch
Jordan
one.
looking to get the touchdown here himself, and he's going to back up and throw it, air it out, just out the back of the end zone. There's no intentional grounding in a high school football, so it's pretty smart.
Attention fans, as you leave the stands tonight, please take a moment to look around your general area and help pick up any trash that may have been left behind. Let's all do our part to keep Raider Valley clean and beautiful for many seasons to come.
So Milton has a game against Alpharetta tomorrow at 7:30. Milton being the #1 team in the state. Just giving you a little context around the state. Carrollton, #2 right now with Juju Lewis. They play Rome. They're playing Rome currently tonight, 7:30. Where are they?
And he completes the pass there on 2nd and 8 to make it 3rd down and goal.
So 30 seconds left. CJ Jordan's going to want to finish this game off with a touchdown here. Could be good for morale for the second team.
Jordan, who do you believe is our player of the game?
Player of the game today.
You have the quarterback
the
play.
rock has really been spread. The wealth has been spread today. But I think it's none other than our quarterback, Caden Gilstrap, who has spread this wealth to everyone across the entire team, making sure everyone's involved, making sure everyone's getting the ball, and just scoring a lot of touchdowns. That's what football is about. 41-10, baby.
All right, thank you guys for joining us, and I will give my headset off to Wesley Powell, our post-game analyst.
Join us back in 2 weeks here at Raider Valley. Thank you.
Walton game, final score 41-10 over Lambert. We played a great game tonight. All players played well, including the Wards. As we said, Alex Ward had that 100-yard interception return, and Christian Ward ended up with 5 receptions and a touchdown. Overall, as a team, the team played really well on this building block day as we improved